Hello and welcome, come one, come all, to the Blitz with AZ and Fitz Super Bowl 60 edition. Super Bowl 60 is in the books. We know the outcome of the season, and there's no more guesswork to be had. We know who won it all and how the Super Bowl turned out. And so with that, what did you make of it all, AZ?
I mean, there was a game at least of football, right? I mean,
There was a game.
there was a game of football we got to see one last time before the season ended. I mean, it was anticlimactic. It was I mean, it's the Patriots. I feel like the Patriots got exposed that they weren't supposed to be there. That you know how they stumbled their way into the
Yep.
Super Bowl, and it pretty
Exposed.
much and it pretty much showed right in the big game for the whole world to see that they weren't supposed to be there. I mean, they got a lucky break with the Broncos. I would say they got a lucky break with the Texans. The amount of turnover CJ Stroud plays basically cost them that game.
I say they even maybe got a lucky break with the Chargers.
The Chargers, Herbert.
Honestly, the entire AFC outside of the Bills was a lucky break, and the Bills collapsed against the Broncos, who ended up not being the same team that the Patriots faced, and under very strange conditions that they played them.
And now, hopefully everyone should see why I wanted Josh Allen to go to the big game, because it's kind of hard to enjoy the big game without a superstar in the game. Like Sam Darnold, he's not a superstar yet. I don't think so. Not in my eyes.
No.
Obviously, Drake May is a second-year player. He's definitely not a superstar yet. Maybe now, if he can be consistent going forward, he might be up in the superstar category. But
Well, he certainly didn't author his case.
Yeah, he definitely didn't make
week.
a good case for himself in that game.
No.
I mean, the Seahawks defense. I think they got what was their? They got a nickname now. I think it's called the Dark Side. Yeah, the Dark Side.
Dark Side? That's kind of corny. Legion of Boom.
Legion Boom, yeah, that
Legion of Boom's so much better. I mean, of course, when it comes to team names, I'm so partial to the Greatest Show on Turf that, it's hard to beat that, but Legion of Boom's pretty fucking cool. Steel Curtain's great. You know what? Sometimes they have squad nicknames, like the Fearsome Foursome,
Yeah,
Instead of, like, for the whole defense, just be a squad. You know what? One nickname I've always loved. It's ancient. It's from ancient history. It's the Vikings pass rush in the 70s, the Purple People Eaters.
Purple People Eaters. Yeah,
I love that nickname. Love it.
It sounds menacing.
It like it's like unique and menacing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the game itself. I mean, Sam Darnold, he was bound to not. I don't want to discredit him because he did play good in the NFC Championship game. So it's not like this was like how his whole playoff picture was. Like, he just happened to have that game where he didn't had. Luckily, he didn't have to do much, but I would like to have seen a little bit more from Sam Darnold this game. Yeah, he had a touchdown.
Seattle never got asked to really. I know their defense was elite.
Yeah,
but they just felt like their defense was playing their normal game, and the Patriots had no answer for it. So really, the Seahawks did not get pressured or pressed ever in this game. It felt like.
I mean, even though there was a bunch of field goals, it just felt like the Patriots had no shot just because they couldn't do nothing offensively. Like, the Seahawks had Kenneth Walker. He was obviously the MVP, but he was like the only kind of like shining light for the Seahawks offensively was Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
JSN had a pretty quiet game, and then he got injured, which kind of sucks. But like I said, if JSN's probably going to be covered, then that means Cooper Kupp's going to have some chance to make some plays. He had a couple catches.
Once JSN won out, it was clear how much JSN opens everything else up for that offense.
Yeah.
Like, even if he doesn't have a big game, he definitely is like a decoy.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Cooper Kupp, he did it in 21, but he's a totally different player now. He cannot carry an offense alone.
Yeah. So, I mean, the Seahawks, they did have to win the game pretty much, which was not turn the ball over. And, credit Sam Darnold, man. He played a clean game.
That's the most important. That's what they asked him to do. And he did. And he made some throws in this game early where I was like, ooh, he may turn it over at some point.
Yeah,
like, he's throwing into some tight windows. Like, windows that, like,
he was forcing JSN a little bit.
Yeah, like,
that's what
even Stafford or Mahomes or Allen, with one of these supreme arm talent, like, accurate kind of guys that can really throw dots, even some of they wouldn't attempt. So I was like, ugh.
I know. I was like, ooh, he what was it with? He tried to throw the JSN in the red zone. And then Christian Gonzalez almost picked it off. He kind of like threw his hands out. Christian Gonzalez made a great play on it. It looked like Sam Darnold was a little late on that throw, but I mean, yeah, he was playing a little reckless. I also thought he was going to turn the ball over. I was like, oh man, if this is the game that Sam Darnold has a turnover, it might cost him the game because it was a close game, the whole game pretty much. As far as the score
it didn't feel close.
It didn't feel close.
If Seattle had cashed in on just 2 out of like 4 of those like field goal red zone drives, this game would have been a blowout instantly. That's what I thought was going to happen, but they just couldn't punch it in. So you were right that it did remain close-ish. I mean, it was still a 2-score game at halftime, but yeah, it was close-ish, but really it was not. Man, had Seattle even got 1 touchdown out of those, it just would have felt like a total rout.
Felt like pretty much like a nail in the coffin. But I mean, Patriots defense, I guess, did good enough to keep their offense in the game, but their offense just couldn't do anything. That pass rush from Seattle was putting pressure on Drake May. They were like, he almost looked like he was confused, like he was the one seeing ghosts.
Oh yeah, I heard every once in a blue moon. Yeah, he has a great take that I feel like, man, why didn't I think of that? Or I'm gonna steal it. So I have to credit Colin Cowherd, and he just briefly mentioned on his podcast. He's like, it feels like because Stafford and May are kind of compared to one another this season heavily. We know this. MVP how close it was, and he was like, and they both played the Seahawks in back-to-back weeks, of course. And he said it felt like Matthew Stafford, when he goes to the line, he knows the what, the why, and the how. He knows what the opposing defense is doing. He knows why they're doing it, how they're trying to attack their offense, and he knows how, theoretically, to beat that defense. When Drake May goes to the line, he said, I'm not even sure yet he knows the what. I'm not even sure he knows what he's looking at yet.
He's still a young guy. He's probably going to learn a lot. He should have learned a lot from this game. Yeah, this is what happens when you get like a young player in the Super Bowl. I mean, credit to like Russell Wilson, Brady winning it, in their second, third year, early in their careers. But it's pretty hard, especially when you play a tough defense like the Seahawks defense. It's going to be pretty hard to overcome that adversity as a young quarterback. And then when you're getting pressured, you start, kind of anticipating a little bit too fast, where you start making errant throws like that. Yeah, like that. That interception he threw, like, you could tell he kind of just felt he just got pressured all game. That clock in his head just, got shorter.
It reminded me a lot of the.
And he kind of do like a panic throw, like fuck. And you could like almost tell it was intercepted just because it looked like way short, and it was.
Yeah, like, it reminded me so much of the play that Jared Goff made against the Patriots in the Super Bowl in 2018, where he just threw it up, trying to get it to Cooks, and it was just too short. Yeah. It was like a desperation, like I'm getting frustrated. Nothing is working. It's
And Jared Goff, young quarterback at that time. So it's just young quarterback mistakes were shown in this game. And when you get pressure on a young quarterback, that's what's going to happen typically. So, Seahawks, the MVP was Kenneth Walker. Reality, the MVP was probably their defense for holding the Patriots in check. Yeah,
collectively, their defense
their rushing attack for the Patriots was pretty well with Stevenson's, and they kept them in check. I think their leading rusher was Drake May with like 37 yards. So, Seahawks, man, their defense was, I think, whatever they're called, the dark side, I think that's their name that they're going to roll with. They're the champs, so that's why I'm going to call them. They want to be called the dark side, the dark force, whatever. Hey, you guys earned it. You guys are the champs. Sam Darnold, he didn't turn over the ball all playoffs. So
yeah, that's crazy. That's why they won.
That's why they won. That's why that's basically it.
The Rams had a turnover and they didn't.
Yeah.
In that championship game. My wife, it's so interesting to like look at the game through a layman's like perspective, like a normie sort of like doesn't really know that much about football. Like because they see it through dispatch. They don't have all this baggage and all these storylines in their head and the history of the game and who this person is and what they've done in the playoffs previous. And, all she knew was that Drake May was 23 because they had said that. Mm-hmm. And she says, I feel bad for him. He's so young. He's only 23, but man, he fucking sucks. I was like, Yeah, that's true. And I know there's a lot of people that are now coming out and saying, "Oh, well, that offensive line was blah blah."
bad.
Yeah,
And
yeah, they
he
didn't
was,
have a good game. Seattle's you're pretty darn good, but if you're just trying to pass off, if you're trying to burden the entire lack of offensive production on that offensive line, you're mistaken. Like a quarterback's job is to get into situations, and also offensive play caller. Josh didn't do great either, but McDaniels, that is. Yeah, it's their jobs to get into play calls that sort of nullify certain advantages. And if, they just did nothing. Nothing was being seen right. Nothing was being countered properly. It's like they were calling the game like they were playing the Dolphins. Just doing the same shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they didn't. The Patriots just didn't have their best outing, and I mean, they had the easiest. Like I said, they had the easiest strength of schedule, and I saw this. It was the easiest strength of schedule since the 1999. So, I guess this was like
since the Rams in 1999, I think.
The show on turf. Damn,
yeah,
right.
They had an easy schedule that year, but they were for real. Let's be
honest. At least they won the Super Bowl.
Well, they won the Super Bowl, but
and
they were for real.
Game. Yeah,
the following seasons proved that.
Yeah, I would say, and they went back after that. So yeah, I mean, the Patriots, they did have the easiest schedule. That's why I was not really ever sold on them. I was, like I said, they kind of got lucky, a big lucky break playing the Broncos with the backup quarterback who hadn't played in 2 years. And they played they benefited from bad quarterback play against the Texans and shit. Even the Chargers, like Herbert, he didn't really do anything in the game. I know he had a bad offensive line too, but still, I mean, if the Patriots had a bad offensive line, they still found a way to win that game.
They were playing opposing offenses that just were collapsing.
Didn't do much. Yeah.
They were just in total free fall. And they applied no pressure to the Patriots. The Patriots felt like if we get a touchdown here, that just might be it. You know what I mean? That's the kind of games all of them felt like, just needed a 1-score lead and we can contain that, Yeah.
You think the Seahawks going to run it back next year? I don't think so.
I mean, it's so hard. There's so many factors. One injury, JSN gets hurt, and that could be it.
Yeah. They lost Clint Kubiak. As soon as the game was over, you going to the Raiders? He's like, yeah. They're like, damn, let him celebrate first. But yeah, he's already there. Actually, I saw his press conference. So he's already gone. I wonder how that'll impact the offense and how they'll look like next year without him being there. Because Mike McDonald's more of a defensive coach. So their offense might look. I mean, we see what the offense looked like for the Lions when they lost Ben Johnson this year. So who knows? Maybe the same thing might happen in the Seahawks. Maybe they'll take a dip in offense.
It'd be a little more erratic, and the play calling might not be as good. Yeah, it could happen. I think they do have to worry about the division they play in.
Yeah,
you have to think if the Rams improve in the draft on defense, any improvement, and suddenly these teams feel close. Suddenly maybe the Rams feel even better. And even the Rams could even potentially add a third wide receiver.
Is Adams coming back next year?
Yeah, I think he signed a 2-year deal.
Okay.
So you got Puka, they got Adams. If they pick up some third receiver that's pretty damn productive, goddamn, you know what I mean? Suddenly that's pretty scary. And then the 49ers, they're going to get healthier, presumably. Yeah. I mean, every year it seems like they're getting hurt, but
yeah, I know.
They always seem to overcome it enough, and as long as they're healthier, they'll probably be more of a challenge to Seattle.
Yeah.
Moving forward. It is strange though that the Rams are the only one that seem to have cracked that code though.
I mean, you have a seasoned quarterback like Matt Stafford. You have a offensive genius like Sean McVay. You have the weapons in Puka and Adams. You have a decent running game, solid tight ends. The only thing you guys didn't have was the defense.
Yeah.
That's why you guys always got in a fucking shootout with them. Luckily, the first game, Sam Darnold had all those turnovers, which kind of nullified your bad defense. and getting points put on you guys. But then we see the second matchup where on Thursday night where they put up what was it 38-37.
Yeah, that was a fluky ass game though.
Yeah, that was a shootout, and that's where we kind of
it wasn't supposed to be, but
the flaws in your defense.
We were up 30-14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your defense started to crack, and then those cracks never really got repaired as the season progressed for your Rams. And at the end of the season, in that championship game, we saw the flaws of the defense, and man, Sam Darnold put up a hell of a game.
Yeah, so he played the game of his life in that.
Yeah,
never did he play like that. Yeah,
that was pretty much like I said. That was probably we were hoping that wasn't going to be the Super Bowl, but that was pretty much the Super Bowl.
It was.
The championship
it
game.
Was.
And that's
because if the Rams made it, it would have just been a coronation ceremony just the same way.
Yeah,
I mean the game would have played out different because the Rams aren't as good on
from the Patriots.
Yeah, a little bit more scoring, but I think also way more scoring from the Rams.
Yeah,
like those drives that were field goal. There would have been maybe 3 touchdowns in the mix there. Yeah, so it would have been a more fun game for sure.
For you, yeah.
Well, I mean,
hopefully for everyone.
Anything, yeah, honestly.
Awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it may not have been super close, but it would have been explosive.
But yeah, I think you guys are probably you guys are a good threat to the Seahawks. I mean, you guys shown that by taking them to the wire in like the last 2 games.
I think the Bears might
be better.
A threat.
They should be better than what they were this year, and this year they were really good. So next year they should be even better than that. So they just got to add a couple more pieces, get some experience because they are also a young team. Ben Johnson another year as a head coach, Caleb Williams another year as a pro. This would be his 3rd year in the league. So I mean I wouldn't be surprised if they come make a deep playoff run.
I wouldn't either.
They almost beat you guys.
Yeah, I mean in many ways kind of outplayed us.
Yeah, they almost beat you guys and went to the championship game. That would have been an interesting one.
Yeah, and I would have had to root for the Bears had that happened. Like I said, it sucked that the Rams had to go through Panthers and Bears, but I mean, it just that salty feeling that you were just really one game away, one drive away, one play away.
Beat the Patriots, man, if we were healthy.
Yeah, I mean, they really looked like a fraudulent team. Drake May did not have a single good playoff game.
Yeah, they did. Shit, man. This was probably we'll see what the Chiefs do. I was gonna say this was probably like the most open for us as the Colts to get in and make a deep playoff run, and we just fucking got hurt and fell apart. But man, this was like I said, this is next year we'll see how the Chiefs look like with Mahomes. He tore his way, his ACL, right? So he might not come back.
He's saying he's gonna be back.
I would say that. I know that's usually like a year injury unless he does like a crazy Adrian Peterson.
Nick Wright thinks he's going to be dancing at Travis's wedding.
Oh, man. Well, if he does, that'd be cool, I guess. I mean, the league's more fun when we got the superstar quarterbacks. Like, I hate it when Brady went out because then you're like, there's all these what ifs. I'd rather beat them at their best. But maybe the Bengals, maybe they'll do something on, get some defensive players to help tighten up that defense because they have the offensive firepower with Jamar, Higgins, and Burrow. And if they can just tighten up their defense, maybe they can make a run. I mean, there's so many flawed potential teams in the AFC, I guess I would call them. Flawed gems. The Ravens, their defense needs to tighten up. It's like all these great offenses on the AFC, but their defense are just so bad. And this was just like a lucky year for a young team like the Patriots to make a run because all the big dogs were out.
I sometimes feel like the AFC is a little overrated.
Oh man, stop hating, man.
I think if a lot of them teams had to play in the NFC, they wouldn't look the way they look.
Did you know the only team in this decade so far to win the AFC or the Super Bowl for the AFC is the Chiefs?
Yeah. And they got blown out in 2 of their appearances, and the ones they won, 2 of them they were down a lot and had to come back.
Double-digit comebacks, yeah. That's the greatness of Mahomes.
Yeah, okay. And the Eagles-Chiefs one was just a shootout. Whoever basally had the ball last. So like it was just the Chiefs never went in and dominated a Super Bowl game or anything. So
that just shows you how good Mahomes is. He had all the juggernauts he has to face in the NFC. 3 out of the 2 times or 3 out of the 5 times he came out on top. So he's got a winning record in the Super Bowl for now.
Yeah, to the choking ass 49ers, man.
49ers, the Eagles was out of that was such a close game.
Yeah, the Eagles. Honestly, I look at that Super Bowl win like there was almost no loser in that game.
Well, I would say the thing that's kind of like I'll bring it up because I'm not a Chiefs fan, but that holding call, that holding call they had on Juju Smith-Schuster. Remember that holding where they kind of like took them the jersey a little bit?
Oh yeah,
and they that's basically what the end of the game because they were able to milk out the clock and take the last second walk-off field goal.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But they did that to the Rams too, so we're not gonna act like that didn't help. The Rams either. That one little jersey tug. I don't know. I don't like play calls like that. But if it's in the rule book, it's in the rule book. You gotta call it, I guess. But yeah, I mean that's the Chiefs got lucky with that first Eagles Super Bowl because they could have easily lost that game if it wasn't for that call because they weren't stopping them on defense.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, dude. When we got that holding call in the Super Bowl, I was like, "Oh my, thank God." Thank God.
I was like, I didn't like that. I'm not.
And then I think we scored on the next play anyway.
Yeah, you guys did. That was pretty much the game. I was like, no, that's because I think it was a fourth down. Was it fourth down or third down?
It was third down, I think.
Third down.
So we would have had one more try.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, if it was fourth down, that would have been super controversial.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
God, I just wish this was a decent game because we reference all these Super Bowl memories,
Close games.
Yeah, and like it's like you talk about the Chiefs versus Bucks and the second one with the Eagles, it's like, oh yeah, fuck those games, But you talk about the other ones like, Chiefs Eagles and Chiefs Niners and the Rams Bengals, and they're like, they're memories that you sort of they feel more important. They feel more important.
It just shows that we should have had that fucking Rams Bills Super Bowl, man. That's what we should have had.
Rams Bills. That would have been the dream, dude.
Versus the Stafford.
God, that would have been awesome.
Old school versus new school. Who's gonna be? Well, I guess there wouldn't be a top dog, but who's a better quarterback? I guess you could say. But man, now that speaking of Allen, he's in the same class as Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's in the same class as Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and he's got the first ring in that class. That just shows you how important it's a team sport.
It is. And, Sam Darnold did have his back-to-back 14-win seasons, but I'm not going to sit here and act like
he's better than Josh Allen.
He wasn't, I don't want to say carried, but he had an elite team.
Yeah.
That team really does not have a weakness. They were pretty much above average to above average at the worst. Even special teams, they're like good, if not great, at every position.
They made all the field goals.
That punter was killing the Patriots, dude.
Yeah, I would say that's why he was on that graphic, man. Remember that graphic I showed you where they had the punter and Sam Darnold for the Seahawks representing? Yeah, I mean the punter did his. They're a well-rounded team. Their kicker made all field goals, which credit to the Seahawks for taking the field goals because you know how many times we express how frustrating it is for teams to go for it on fourth down all the time and leave points on the board. The Seahawks said, nah, not today. We're going to get all we can get. We know what kind of game it is.
Feel the flow of the game. Yeah, our defense is playing pretty fucking well. So we're just going to take if we go up to 9-0, that's okay with us. It
was 15-0 at one point. I was like, damn. Yeah. Fucking kicker might be MVP.
I know. And the whole 12 and 15, because I was telling people, oh, yeah, the bad numbers on the football squares are like, 8, 9, 5, and 2. We had a 5 and a 2 in there. It ended on a 9.
Yeah.
So man. But yeah, you feel bad for
who? I don't feel bad for the Patriots.
Yeah, I just felt bad for May in the sense that he was getting just
destroyed.
Yeah, like poor dude. He had not played a game like that.
I don't feel bad at all, honestly, man. Patriots won enough. If you were with the Patriots, I'm sorry, I can't feel bad for you. Even if Drake May, a young quarterback like him, you got lucky to be in the game, and it showed. And you put a little bit of a sour taste to end the season. I don't like that. Yeah. I don't really like that. So it's, anytime the Patriots lose, makes me happy. So yeah. Seahawks got I don't think it'll still erase that other Super Bowl that they played like 11 years ago.
Well, nothing will ever erase
That'll never
that.
heal that. Yeah, I would say I was
Yeah.
hoping it would, but I still feel like I'm not even a Seahawks fan. But I was like, damn, they could have had 3 Lombardi trophies.
Nothing will ever repair the wound of 0-1 for the Rams losing to the Patriots either.
Patriots,
Yeah, like the almost dynasty that just collapsed in that moment.
yeah. Or like the Saints picking off Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's never gonna get another Super Bowl with the Colts. So
Yeah.
yeah, I get what you mean.
Yep.
Sucks to suck.
But yeah, the Patriots, they may, who knows, Drake May and the Patriots, they may never get back. That's just the reality. This could have been their year, and they just fell short.
Same for the Seahawks. It's
yeah,
so
the
hard,
Seahawks
right?
could end up having a hangover, and Sam Darnold may never have enough in the tank to get him back because all the other NFC teams improve.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
why you got to give. As much as we hate the Patriots and the Chiefs, they found always a way to get back in the game, man, to the big game. So who knows,
Yeah.
man? It's going to be another toss-up next year based on how if Mahomes comes back healthy and they can fix things up offensively and defensively. I mean, they got so much work to do, though. I don't know. It'll be like a crazy carry by Mahomes if he can carry that team to another Super Bowl. I doubt it. He's older.
He might be able to make the playoffs, and once he's
He can make. I can see him make the playoffs.
because look at the competition in the AFC this year. Josh Allen really would have been like the scariest team.
Yeah.
And then other than that, I think Mahomes could beat anyone else. Now, the Broncos with Bo would have been tough.
Yeah, because they're deep. We'll see. Maybe their defense will take a small decline. Who knows? But shit. I'm gonna say, and the Chargers, they got Mike McDaniel from the Dolphins calling plays.
Yeah,
now
he
for the
should
Chargers.
help. I mean, they need to
help.
fix their roster too, but
If he can't help Justin Herbert, then I don't think no one can. I think
Yeah.
that's just gonna be a Justin Herbert issue, and it might be time to move on from him. He might not have that intangible that the Mahomes, the Brady's have to just win, the will to win.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I feel like he just gets rattled easily in the big games. He just looks nervous out there, and I don't like that for a quarterback to look
Yeah.
nervous. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, it might be the last time we see these two teams in the Super Bowl in a while. Who knows? But I have a better hope for the Seahawks and the Patriots, unless they can do something.
They're a more complete team,
Yeah.
more consistent team. You feel like they're kind of built to be able to replicate this kind of success, and the
I would just
Patriots are.
say they probably need another wideout though with JSN across JSN.
Yeah,
Cooper Kupp, yeah, great veteran presence, but he's old and I don't think he's obviously not gonna get any better. He's already peaked. So I would say if they could just get another wideout to go with JSN, a good what do you want to call it, a B side wideout instead of a A side. They got the B side. If they could get just a solid weapon at wideout, I think that'll definitely help Sam Darnold and JSN.
yeah.
But yeah, I saw a tweet. Is Cooper Kupp a Hall of Famer? 2 Super Bowls, a Super
no.
Bowl MVP. All right, I said the same thing. I was like, nah. I mean, he had that great year, but that was pretty much it. I mean,
Yeah.
I think he's only had one other 1,000-yard season before that. I might be wrong.
Yeah,
But-
I'm gonna say no, just
Yeah.
because you can't have one good year.
And it was a historic year. Don't get it twisted. That was a crazy year.
It was an insane year.
It was just no. It was just not a one-hit wonder, but kind of almost a one-hit wonder, I would say.
Yeah,
Because before that, he was never in the discussion for top receiver. After that, he got hurt. So who knows? I guess he kind of bloomed too late, a little late.
something.
But nah, I don't think I said hell no. He's not no Hall of Famer, man. He's great year. He took he
Yeah.
did the most out of it. Kudos to him. He got a ring from it, but not a Hall of Famer.
I mean, his playoff run, really the entire season, but that playoff run to me is up there with Larry Fitzgerald's.
The 08 season where he was going crazy.
Yeah. The way Larry Fitzgerald kind of put that offense on his back, that team.
Yeah, it was like
And-
it was so funny because they were just like Kerr would just throw it up there. It'd be double coverage. Somehow Larry would just jump
know,
everybody and just come out with the ball.
everybody,
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, and Cooper Kupp really had some plays in that playoff stretch, like to seal the deal against the Bucks was huge. The play to get the first down and get into field goal range against the Niners
Yeah.
And then the final touchdown in the Super Bowl, 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl, and that final one to seal it. That is a great playoff run.
He did have a great playoff run. I mean, he had a whole great, like I said, he had a great year, like from start to finish, from the regular season all the way up into the Super Bowl. He just balled out that whole year. But 1 year is not good enough.
Yeah.
1 year is not good enough.
You got to have some level of sustained success, man.
The only way I can see someone getting in 1 year is if they just like broke all the records and it's like so far ahead of everyone else record wise, and they just happen to get hurt right after that.
Yeah.
Kind of like what was that guy's name from the Bears? He's played in the 60s. They called him the Human Comet. The Human Comet.
I don't
know. Oh, Gale Sayers. Yeah, like a Gale Sayers type career. You know,
Yeah,
he had his career cut short, but he set the rookie record, this and that, and he got into the Hall of Fame. 5-time All-Pro.
Yeah, but that's what you said, a 60s, 1960s
Yeah,
player.
yeah,
Like,
that's
my
60 era.
God.
Yeah, the level of competition was a little bit different, but yeah.
Players were different. The stats were different.
All right, so I'm not being a hater there by saying no, he's not a Hall of Famer. Then all right, I just wanted to make sure. You know, I know you're Ram biased, and that's your guy. You know, he won a Super Bowl with your.
I'd
rival.
be quicker to put if he retired today. I'd be quicker to put Puka in there.
Puka over, yeah. He's been consistently good.
Yeah.
Since he came in, yeah.
Rookie of the year, our offensive rookie of the year.
All pro.
Amazing season this year, 1,700, and he missed 3 games.
Yeah.
So
he's been consistently
amazing.
Good.
To me, he's the best in the league.
Oh, that's your Ram bias. There you go.
It's not.
That's your Ram bias.
It's not.
At least we got a little bit of unbiased on Cooper Kupp, but now the Ram goggles are back on.
No, Puka's amazing. Puka's more consistent than JSN. He's virtually never shut down in any game. He always shows up.
We'll see. I guess we're going to talk about it, but we'll see because we got a reunion going on in Minnesota potentially with Kirk Cousins going back with Justin Jefferson. That might get him over the top. That might get him back in.
That's not who you think Puka's being compared to.
Justin Jefferson. I mean, Justin Jefferson was the best receiver in the league.
Yeah, it was, but we what have you done?
I mean, come on, man.
Nothing.
He didn't have a quarterback, man. This quarterback has an alter ego.
I know. I try to be respectful of that, but like Justin Jefferson hasn't had quite a year like Puka's and JSN's year at all, has he recently?
I mean, I know this year he barely even. I don't even think he had 1,000 yards.
I thought he did hit 1,000.
Let me see.
Could have sworn, but maybe I'm wrong.
Justin Jefferson. Let's take a look.
He in 2022 he did have 1,800 yards. Okay, so that's pretty fucking good.
Come on, man. He did barely hit 1,000 yards. 1,048 this year. 1,500 last year. Come on, man. He's got 1,600 yards his second year. 1,400 yards his rookie year.
Yeah, that rookie year was pretty damn good.
Yeah, come on, man. He was the best in the league. Let's not act like he was not the best in the league. Sam Darnold last year. I was gonna say, who do you have last year? But I forgot. Yeah, Sam Darnold. He balled that was Sam Darnold last year. He had 1,500 yards, 103 catches, 10 touchdowns. We're not going to discredit this guy just because he had a down year, because he had a guy that just kind of, I guess, technically his rookie year starting, his first year starting. But if the Vikings do get Kirk Cousins back in Minnesota,
I just don't think Kirk is gonna just put them over the top or even really enhance that much what Justin Jefferson did this year. Like it might bring him to like 1,200-1,300, but
that's
Jesus
a lot.
Christ.
What you mean? That's a 300-yard jump if he gets 1,300.
Yeah, but it's not going to put him in amongst the elite receivers in the league.
I promise you, he'll get definitely more than 2. He only had 2 touchdowns this year. That's a crazy drop off. That's nasty work. That's 80% drop off from last year's 10 touchdowns. So I promise you, if Kirk Cousins is another year removed from the Achilles injury, so I promise, was it ACL or Achilles? One of the leg injuries he had, but I think I want to say Achilles, but he has familiarity with the offense scheme. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota. He's familiar with Justin Jefferson. He's not that far removed from leaving Minnesota. He's only going to be 2 years away from them. So I think he'll be really happy to have him back. And I think that'll help it'll help remind you.
Are you sure they're not bringing him as a backup?
You
think they're bringing him? He's just going to be the automatic starter?
Yeah, I mean, did you see what JJ McCarthy did this year? He was terrible this year. So yeah, absolutely, they're gonna bring him back they're gonna bring him back to save Kevin O'Connell's job. Pretty much, that's what he's doing. He needs to save his job. He needs to start Kirk Cousins, and maybe it's another year of JJ just learning how to play quarterback, which you would assume he knows by now. I mean, he had all the last year to kind of learn when he was sitting out. But, yeah, I'm assuming that's why they're bringing him in, is just to take over. Kind of like what's it called? Indiana Jones situation. Daniel Jones in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Where they saw enough of Anthony Richardson. Let's bring in a veteran guy. We're going to pay him, make him a backup. But in reality, we kind of want him to start. So that's what they did with Anthony Richardson. So that's probably what they're going to do with J.J. McCarthy. I think they saw that maybe he's not the guy we have for our future. So let's at least bring a duct tape plan to kind of hold this thing together for a little bit until we find an actual franchise quarterback to take over the reins for the foreseeable future. That's my idea of what they're going to do. But I'm just a guy on YouTube. I don't know. I could be wrong. These GMs do their own thing. But I think they fired their GM already. Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, because because of Sam Darnold going to the Super Bowl, JJ McCarthy sucking, and I think they haven't had like any Pro Bowlers since he's been working there. They haven't drafted any Pro Bowlers, so we'll see, man. I think you're sleeping on Jetta. I think you're sleeping on Jetta. And
what was responsible for? Let me see.
For what, his drop off?
No, never mind.
His success.
I mean, his best year is 1,800, but Puka was 2 games short with 1,715, both in their third year. Man, if Puka didn't get hurt, I have to think he would just explode this year. But he was hurt last year, so it's kind of hard to judge that.
Yeah, I would say he needs to stay a little bit healthier too. He did,
and Puka's rookie year just a hair better than Jefferson's. Justin Jefferson, I think, broke the rookie record. And then I think Puka then broke it.
What was the rookie record for what?
Receiving yards.
Really? That was the record? I thought Randy Moss had the record for he had 1,1700.
Actually, no. I don't think he had that much.
NFL.
I mean, he had a great rookie year, but I don't think it was that many yards. That was a different era of an NFL, too.
Puka has it, 1,400. Bill Groman, 1960.
Oh, Randy had 1,300.
Okay. Yeah, then Jamar Chase overtook that the next year. Some guy named Bill Groman was before Puka broke it, was the record holder. 1960, he played it 14 games. Jesus. And that's when they barely threw the ball too. So
yeah,
that's crazy. That's pretty impressive, to be honest. I don't know. I never even heard of this guy.
No, neither have I.
Played 6 years. Damn. Well, that's kind of like the average, a long time back in the day, because they didn't even wear helmets.
So Puka and Justin Jefferson's careers are actually pretty close, except Justin Jefferson's way older, and his quarterback's, no matter who it is, going to be worse.
Yeah, but he can't. But Puka can't gritty like Justin.
He can't what?
Can't gritty like Justin though. He at least got the coolest celebration. What's Puka's celebration? He don't got one.
He spins the ball and then flexes. It's just generic.
Yeah.
And then he did on Aiden Ross's stream. They were trying to get him to do the Happy Merchant meme or whatever.
Yeah. That didn't work out either for him. So
yeah.
And then
Speaking of which, I guess we just go ahead and get this. Since we're talking so much about him, I might switch over to the trio screen here, and then let's see. so you can see me. I'm going to try and see if I can just throw this up here real quick so you guys can see. Man, it sucks that it's in a vertical mode. Probably barely be able to see this, but I heard a lot of people freaking out about this video, talking about how, Puka Nakua's, he's losing it. He's such a diva. He needs to be real careful about his behavior and his maturity. And this is the video here.
My nigga Papa, blood.
That was literally it.
Yeah.
Let's play that again. It's like 10 seconds. Okay, that's Puka in the white. Goes out in the street and dances. He was at a Super Bowl party. Then he hops into the back of the seat of a car because he clearly had been drinking. And that's the video. And this is a controversy. I'm starting to feel like the media is searching for a new diva.
I wouldn't say a diva, but maybe like an Antonio Brown wild child scenario.
I don't know. I think they're looking for a headline maker at wide receiver like they often do. And Puka's does just enough to justify them talking about him at like a diva. But it's like the way I've heard, like I was watching Shady and Acho's little show, and Acho was really going in on him. I'm like, dude, like this is like takes. The way people talk about, huh?
I can't stand Acho. I try not to listen to what he says.
Yeah. Why, are you jealous because he got with Joy?
Maybe. It's whatever.
God, that whole situation is so weird,
Messy.
isn't it? Is Acho is he handsome? Is he a good-looking dude? I know I'm asking you some weird shit, but like
you're asking the wrong person.
But Joy could get anybody, right? You'd think.
I mean, she's
known for sleeping her way up to the top. I guess climbing the corporate ladder and shit. But like Acho, I don't think what would he have done for her?
I mean, he was an NFL player. I'm sure he has some kind of money.
That's not what she's after. She wanted status and job. She wanted to earn her own money. She's a boss bitch.
Well,
she wants to run the fucking show.
And look what happened. She's off TV now.
Yeah,
sucks. I used to watch the show.
Apparently, everyone was banging her. I guess.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I look at a guy like Acho, and I'm like, is that guy handsome? Like, she'll just put out to anybody.
I mean, she was married to a baseball player. Before that, she was dating the coach for the Suns for a little bit. The only thing I don't like about Joy Taylor, she's like very feminist, like very, very like super feminist almost.
Yeah, that's why she's a boss bitch.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
But like, it just undermines her feminism to sleep to the top. I'm sorry, that is not empowering. Like that whole thing. It doesn't, being a feminist and seeking for, female equality or whatever, that doesn't bother me, whatever. But but what you're advocating for is like, equal treatment in the workplace. I shouldn't feel like a sex object all the time. I shouldn't, my success or failure shouldn't be based on how men view me in that way and all this and shit. I understand that, If I put in as much work as a man, or put in and am as productive as a man, I should get paid like a man. Even if I have to go out on maternity leave, because come on, I get that shit. I understand that fight. I feel that. But what she sets a horrible example for that world.
I mean, she did by doing what she did. I mean,
that's not feminism. That's some old fucking world bullshit.
And then she, what was she trying to tell the other girl? Like, that's just how we do things around here. Just
oh my god, dude. Yeah.
Shut up and suck dick, and you'll be all right.
Yeah. Just
fondle the balls a little bit.
Yeah,
might get you $1.
That is so sad. You can't say you're a feminist and do that. You're a hypocrite.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's what feminists are trying to get away from, like the patriarchal system that would allow for shit like that to happen in the workplace. That women need to do shit like that and be viewed in that way to get good opportunities.
Yeah, that women are more than just a piece of ass that you could tap, and that's what their value comes from, man. She
Yeah.
just kind of
From
fed
the
it
way
right
they
into
look,
that.
from the way they
Yeah,
flirt with you, what they wear in the office, and if they put out, holy, now you got many doors open to you. Yeah, that's what feminism is supposed to fight to get away from. Like workplace sexualization, sexual
so
harassment. And
basically,
shit.
what you're saying, she was doing PR twists and moves to show like she was about the feminism, and then the whole time she was getting fucking rotisserie chicken twisted by all the execs at
Yeah,
Fox.
yeah. Dude, she's basically a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, but at least she did a good job convincing most of everyone at first that she was about it. She had me convinced. I was like, damn, she kind of extreme, almost extreme feminism. Like she don't even want a man. Like she don't want to be held. She wants to hold you.
Yeah. Well, she does kind of put off that type of energy, but then she's also willing to use her assets, to get ahead.
To get her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, what did you say about Acho? Yeah, you were listening to him go off.
Oh
on
yeah,
Puka?
off on Puka over this video, and I think some of it, like you were mentioning to me earlier, or was it somebody else? They were talking about how he texted, Sam Darnold.
Oh, he tweeted
LOL
Sam
or whatever.
Darnold the laughing
Yeah.
emoji. Yeah, I told you
Yeah.
about that, and he got hated. And they're like, well, one of the Seahawks players responded like, "That's why your ass is at home, or ain't your ass at home?" Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the Seahawks. I think it was Ernest Jones or something like that.
I don't
tweeted
even
back
know
at
why
him.
he made that tweet. Drunk as fuck.
He probably was. That's not a good sign for your star player, to be honest, to be drunk like that.
Yeah, I mean Sean McVay,
He's probably gonna have to talk to him. Hey,
Yeah,
man.
well, there's a little bit of immaturity. I think Jared Verse might be on that type of time too. Like, we need a little bit of leadership. Stafford got to be that guy.
Pull him to the
But
side.
he's such a Stafford's very aloof. He's so chill.
Yeah.
Nothing really affects him that much. He's always got the same demeanor and attitude, and he lets other people live and be them. But yeah, somebody other than McVay, somebody in the locker room as a player got to step up and be like,
Because he
be
also
about our
had
business and not talk all this shit. We talk too much shit.
Yeah, and he also had that. Remember, he was also streaming in the locker room, and I think one of his own teammates told him like, "We don't do that."
Yeah,
And he's
yeah, we
like,
need a
"Nah,
little bit more of that, but it's got to come from a baller.
Yeah,
Because Puka's a
somebody he
baller.
got to respect. Yeah,
And Puka, because he's like that, he's only going to really, really heed the advice of somebody that either is or has been like that.
yeah. You just for your sake, you better hope that he keeps his head on a swivel and doesn't
Yeah.
spiral out of control like Antonio Brown.
I will say, though, I don't want to blow this up into something it's not. He has not yet done anything truly egregious.
He hasn't broken the law, and I mean, it's just
Well, no, not even just broken the law. Like, there's not a circus around him in the way T.O. is.
Yeah.
I don't think he's even a diva on the level of Des Bryant yet. Certainly no Chad Johnson, because Chad Johnson broke the law. So,
yeah, he did. But that was after. Well, no, that was his last year there. That's why he got cut from the Dolphins. But
yeah. I mean, he was a diva leading up to that, and really
He
not
wasn't-
that bad of one.
No,
he was really
he was
just
more like a showboat.
personality. Yeah, personality.
He was a jokester, and then because he went with the Patriots, and
He was quiet as hell, quiet as a church mouse.
He barely did anything with the team, and then
I think that was actually maybe to his detriment.
Yeah,
I think what I truthfully think about that. And he will fight. I've seen people ask him this. He fights on it, but I just don't think he understood their system.
Oh,
I think he was able to. I think he was able to sort of do some shit on the fly. It was a little bit looser in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Basically just do this, run this route, and as long as you're close enough, and you're getting open, I'll find you. Whereas New England's like, it has to be this. But if you see them do this, then you have to do this. And if they do that, then you have to do this. And he just couldn't. That was too much. He needed a run your route. And
from what I remember, he said it was because they play like a lot of short passing, and he was always like a down the field target, and that was not his play style.
Randy,
Yeah, that's why I was. But he was also at the later end of his career, so he probably didn't have that athleticism.
Yeah,
to
maybe.
be that down the field target. But
Chad Johnson was known for having quick feet. He had some wiggles to him. So what
he
the
had
fuck?
really fast feet, good route runner.
You can learn to play the short game. If you're a pro.
Maybe he just said, I don't know, but
I mean, you're playing with the best quarterback.
Yeah,
you should be able to catch.
He had a catch in the Super Bowl. That's all.
A catch, and it was so super nondescript. It really didn't matter that much.
It was so late. Yeah, that was when they were trying to do that comeback to try to win the game. But yeah, I mean, Puka, as long as he's not doing anything like to cause, I guess, trouble to the whole team, I guess.
Yeah. Keep
an eye on it. But
we do need to cut down on the shit talking.
Yeah, it's especially when you're at home. I don't want to see if I was the Rams fan, I don't want to see that shit, man. We should have been in this game.
I do like that we have a little bit of a chip, a little bit of an edge. You know what I mean? Like we felt like
that should have been us.
We're gonna get this shit next year. I like that energy.
Yeah,
like you ain't getting us again. I like that, but cool it on the shit talking the day they won the fucking Super Bowl and beat your ass the week before or 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
The issue too is it's when we lose, it is true that it's almost never Puka's fault. So it's like you really can't blame him ever.
Yeah, but still, it's still a bad look,
yeah,
man.
It is. Now, Jared Verse and his shit talking, he needs to shut the fuck up. I'm sick of that. Sick of that motherfucker. He needs to go back and work with Aaron Donald and shut the fuck up.
Aaron Donald needs to come back or something.
If Aaron Donald was there, dude, we would have won the Super Bowl. I'm saying it right. Dude, if Aaron Donald came back for that run, we win the Super Bowl.
Surprised he didn't, but he said
I don't even know if the game is that close.
Yeah,
in the NFC Championship. I think he would have collapsed the pocket and he would have been in Sam Darnold's lap.
Did you see him on the arena? He's content, but I thought he would have that itch. But he's like, nah, man. I got my Super Bowl ring. I'm
full. Yeah.
He's like, I'm content with what I have. I was like, damn. I was like, well, he's definitely never coming back. That kind of, for me, that solidified that he's done. He's happy. You don't have that. A lot of people retire and have that itch to want to come back. And he did not
but just for a playoff run, you don't have to do all the work. You're still working out. You don't have to do. Yeah. You just come in on passing downs for a playoff run, and you get a chance at another ring. We probably would have won with you.
I think Skip was telling them that, you're in shape still. Like, look, you definitely can still play. He's like, yeah, but I don't have that desire no more. And I'm like, damn, he's happy with one ring.
To suit up for like 3-4 games, bro. You totally could have. That is just such a small slice of your life.
Don't have it no more, man.
He don't have it.
And he said, I think he said that it's football is a sport where you got to be all in. Or you hear a lot of players say you got to be all in, or if you're halfway in, you're not going to succeed. So,
bro, I don't care what he says. He would have been an improvement upon what we had.
I mean, for sure, yeah. I mean, he's an all-time great defensive player. He definitely would have been an improvement, but.
Just based on his first step and reaction time alone, he would have been an improvement.
Yeah.
And his strength, he would have pushed the Seattle's offensive lineman back.
It's crazy how strong he is for being like kind of a smaller defensive
undersized guy, yeah. I mean, he pushes guys backwards.
Crazy.
They'll be tripping on themselves.
He basically lifts my weight almost in one arm because when he does the 160, I weigh 175, so he's almost lifting me in one arm.
Yeah, God, you look at him like when he does those thirst trap pictures. And like, dude, he's built like he's like grown man strong, he's not like bodybuilders like type strong. Like he's grown man strong.
Yeah, that's why he was dominant. But this is an odd episode. First we're talking about Acho's looks. Now we're talking about.
Well, look, man, you've seen those pictures.
I've seen him.
You already know. Every NFL fan has seen those fucking pictures.
Everybody's seen him. Yeah, that's what I was like. Oh, that explains why he's fucking collapsing the fucking offensive line. These guys fucking built like a tank.
Yeah, well, when somebody's so different like that, you're kind of curious about them and what they do. Like, what does it look like? What does it look like? What does somebody's body look like when they're that like different than everyone else? And it's like, holy shit.
I like to work out, so I'm like, let me see what he does. And he's out here fucking lifting 160 pound dumbbells like it's nothing. I'm like, damn. I was like, well, I'm never gonna be able to do that, but that's interesting to see that people are that strong. But yeah.
I guess since we already covered the Puka little video story, we covered what was it that you were talking about? I don't even remember. But we kind of no, it was something else you wanted to cover, but we basically already talked about
the halftime show?
No, we haven't. That's the one thing we have left to do. But there was something else you said you wanted to cover, but we basically just talked about it organically. So I guess our final topic will be the halftime show.
What do you think about it as a non-Spanish speaker? Because I obviously I speak Spanish, or no, obviously not a lot.
Do you understand him?
Puerto Rican Spanish a little bit different than Mexican, and then on top of that, he kind of mumbles in his songs, but I understand most of it when he's not mumbling. Yeah,
because I heard a lot of people, even that speak Spanish, can barely understand him. So he's like one of those singers. Because there are singers in English I can't fucking hear.
Yeah, it's almost like mumble rap, but in Spanish. But yeah, and then like Puerto Rican Spanish, they have a little bit different terminology than Mexican Spanish.
Really? I thought Spanish was a somewhat like regulated language.
It's way different. It's like kind of like, I guess the best example I could give you is like maybe like your English compared to someone from like Scotland, like from Scottish English.
Really? Like is it an accent thing, or is there just all different words for shit?
Accent, they use different words for certain things, so it's a little bit of both, I guess. Like I said, it's kind of like Ireland, like Conor McGregor's English, or you know Conor McGregor, right, from UFC, like his English accent, like, and then like an accent from United States, it's gonna be a little bit different. Like it's the same language per se, but the dialect's a little bit different. Some words are a little bit different. The way they say certain things a little bit different, but yeah. No, I understood most of it. I'm not a Bad Bunny fan myself like that. Like I said, I usually only hear him when I'm out in the clubs or bars. They always play his music, especially like a heavily populated Hispanic bar or club. They definitely play his songs a lot.
I'm not going to sit here and act like I've ever heard a single song until I honestly kind of skipped the halftime show until my wife was like, you really should watch this.
Yeah, I mean,
she loved it.
People were upset because it was like, oh, well, it's not in English, this and that. Like, we don't want this on our TV. They had their alternative halftime show in English. But I look at it, the grand scheme of things, the big picture, NFL. They're trying to expand so hard outside of the U.S. Like, you could tell now they're having way more games out of the country. I think, remember back in the day, it used to be like maybe one game out of the year outside the States. Mm-hmm. And it'd be like in London or something. Now they're like going to Germany. They had a game in Mexico once. They're just trying so hard to expand outside the U.S. because they want more money, man. At the end of the day, the NFL is just very greedy. We're hearing rumbles about the 18th game coming soon. They just want more money, and if they maximize all the money they can get here in the States, you best believe they're going to try to maximize more money outside of the States. And Bad Bunny is a great way to kind of, open that gateway to revenue. A lot of Hispanic girls were watching the Super Bowl just to watch Bad Bunny because they love Bad Bunny, and that's part of it.
Yeah, he's globally apparently super popular.
Globally super popular, and that, I mean, a bunch of, like I said, a bunch of Hispanic girls just watched it. Literally on my Instagram,
brings in a whole new audience.
I didn't female. See all the girls on my Instagram that I follow, no clips of the Super Bowl what's up, but man, they had a bunch of stories on their story of Bad Bunny from the halftime show. Yeah, and that's the NFL's goal, is to try to get more viewers. I mean, the views just came out. I think he had like 128 million views during the halftime show.
Damn.
So, yeah, the NFL is just trying to expand globally, and they use Bad Bunny as a vessel to kind of reach that global audience and try to get more money, get more eyes on the product. More eyes on the product means more money, and next year there's going to be more games overseas. So this is just their way of kind of making the game more international per se. So I didn't have a huge problem with it. I mean, I don't really care for the halftime show like that. I mean, if you don't like the artists, like they had once they had Maroon 5 once. Yeah. They had, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, I think, once. I'm not going to throw a hissy fit
No,
the halftime show.
I don't care really about the halftime show.
The only like
regardless.
halftime show I wanted to really sit down and watch was the Snoop Dogg Dr. Dre one because I love hip hop.
Yeah, I watched that one afterwards. Honestly, I didn't even watch it in the moment.
I watched that one because I also heard they were gonna bring out Tupac as a hologram. I was like, that's my favorite rapper of all time. So I was like, I gotta make sure that if that is true that I'm watching it live. They didn't do that, but I watched the Usher one because I do like Usher, like Rihanna, like the what was it, the Chiefs Bucks one. They had The Weeknd. I don't really care for The Weeknd, so I didn't really watch that one because I don't really like his music like that. But like, yeah, I mean, it's just there. It's just there. It's not like mandatory for you to watch it. Usually, that's when people go out, take a break, get up, walk around, eat, do something while the halftime show runs. If you really
because
like
we were there kind of more for the football,
Yeah, I don't like it. As I said, the only thing I really did, I mean, I didn't care for the halftime show. What I really cared about was the game sucked. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, that sucked, man.
This game kind of sucks, and I mean, I guess yeah, I mean, people are upset. I mean, I get it that if you don't understand Spanish, like, yeah,
who the fuck cares, man? Who the fuck?
I get it. People are upset. Like, if you don't understand the language, I understand that. I respect that. Like,
dudes, but people listen to songs in other languages all the fucking time, dude. There are songs that are half in Spanish by Sublime, and I love them.
I personally don't listen to. I mean. No, I really. I mean, I like me an anime intro, but I'm not gonna go out my way and personally listen to it. But it's catchy. I pick up some words they say because sometimes some of the words they'll say it in English. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I get people are upset. It was not in English, but you gotta.
They maybe could have put subtitles in.
Yeah,
that I will say.
They at least threw in the Lady Gaga English.
Yeah, a little bit of Lady Gaga. She's looking a little old now, huh?
I didn't even know that was her, to be honest, until someone said the people I was watching. Oh, that's Lady Gaga. I said, oh, damn. I was like, when did she get blonde eyebrows and blonde hair? But whatever. The point is, the NFL, they're just trying to expand, man. That's all they're doing. And Bad Bunny was another way to kind of help them expand their audience. And I think they kind of succeeded. Yeah. At least for the Super Bowl. I don't know if the people that watched it just for Bad Bunny, they're going to, let me watch the NFL next season. I doubt that's going to happen. But if they can just get a couple million people to stick around, that's enough for them to make more money.
Yeah. This reminded me, I have a couple of takes. It reminded me of this thumbnail I seen from a video one time. Have you ever seen that SNL video, Are We the Baddies? And it was the guys in World War II, and they're on the Nazi side. And one of them stops during the war, and he's like, wait a minute. Why do we have skulls on our uniform? We're all dressed in black. Are we the bad guys? So it became a meme, and somebody memed it and says it made a thumbnail. It says, "Are we the triggered?" And it just reminded me of that. Like, is the right wing the triggered? Just the easily triggered now? It's just this pendulum, man. It swings back and forth, and it goes from the left being over emotional and just too easily triggered on every little thing, cancel culture, blah blah blah, and it's going to swing right back the other way. And all of a sudden, if the right wing gets in social cultural power, they're going to start canceling people or things. Like back in the day, it was like, oh, Dungeons and Dragons, that's for the devil. Like that's the devil's work, and it's like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh, comic books, rock and roll music, Magic the Gathering, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter is demonic.
Oh, yeah, Harry Potter was. I forgot. Yeah, that was banned for a little bit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so I forgot about that.
Dixie Chicks. Yeah, so Marilyn Manson, Eminem, whatever it may be. So there was always that pendulum's good. If it swings too far that way, they're going to be the fucking triggered. And it's so exhausting. And they're pearl clutching and pussyfooting, they're just like theatrically. I don't like the music. I listen to it. I don't care about the music. Didn't really care about Bad Bunny being a halftime show, blah blah blah. But I did sit down and watch it, and it was a great theatrical sort of performance in terms of the choreography and the idea and the set. and the visual experience, because he knew not many people in America and stuff would understand what he was saying, so he had to make it a very visually pleasing experience. And he very well succeeded at that, because it was visually interesting. Like, you could almost understand the little story he was telling without understanding the words, in a sense. Yeah, and that's me, even despite not even liking his music. I listened to it, and I still didn't like it. And that's not because it was in Spanish. I just didn't
yeah, it's not your type of music.
Yeah, like the horns and the beats.
Salsa type music,
it's too soft, yeah. But yeah, like there was a story.
The production was good, though. I'll give him that. Like,
yeah, really good. The one criticism I would have in terms of like the theatrics of it is the performance looked almost exclusively geared towards television. So if you were at the Super Bowl, I could imagine like this was not a great show. You probably spent a lot of money to be there. And compared to some of the other shows, for them, it wasn't probably as good. But he made the decision, most people are going to be watching on TV. I'm not going to perform for these rich assholes. I'm going to just do it for the television audience, because that's who I appeal to, is expanding the audience, like you said, overseas. So I'm going to gear it towards TV watchers. And I think that maybe paid off for him, because it was just the choreography and the camera work, the cinematography, whatever you want to call it, was all way different from other shows, really. Way different. When he was walking through the fields, the corn, the whatever, the sugar cane. Yeah. Going through the barber shop in his little village in Puerto Rico, very different from other halftime shows, really. I can't think of one like that. So very impressive in terms, especially because he geared it towards television, unlike others. But I think the other take I was going to have, and it just dawned on me today. You know how many people are talking about this halftime show right now? The way he sort of walked the line and made it kind of like implicitly sort of political and worthy of discussion and outrage, but also not explicitly political, where he's having like men in makeup with beards and dresses on stage dancing, and a gay guy's making out or something. Like, he didn't do that. He never came out and said fuck ICE or anything like that.
No, he just kind of made the statement that America is a very which it is. I mean, that's what I feel like makes America the greatest country in the world, is diversity. I mean, it's very rare where you're going to go to a country where they have different cultures all in one pot. Here in America, we have Asians, we have African Americans, we have, the majority is whites, but we also have a lot of Hispanics. Like, you're not going to go to another country and find a diverse people. Like, if you go to, if you go to Mexico, for
Europe
example,
is starting to become that way. Like,
Europe is starting to become more that way.
Yeah.
But for example, you go to like Mexico, you're not really gonna see a lot of white people, a lot of black people. You're just gonna see majority Mexican. Here in America, based on what state you go to, you might see almost every race under the sun. You might see an Asian guy, you might see a black guy, you might see a Hispanic guy, you might see a white guy, all in one spot.
Yeah,
it's very rare when you go to another country where you might see all that in one spot. And I think that's what I think people forget. That's what makes, at least to me, makes America so great. Is we're very diverse. It's you get a little bit of everything here.
Yeah, and like you said, because he was trying to appeal to a broad audience in Latin America and whatnot, he sort of wanted to be inclusive of. He wanted the show to appeal to. As he was talking to all of the Americas.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people forget that North America. I don't get when people say I'm American, because I feel like anybody born in North America,
it's shorthand
is
for
American.
the United States.
Yeah, because America is, United States is a country, but then we have North America, the continent, and there's several countries in North America, and then we have South America, and he kind of just showed that all these countries are America in a way, because they're in the continent of America,
trying
North
to appeal
or South.
to the entire Western Hemisphere, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. And I mean, props to him for that. And then it's not like he tried to like say we're better. No, he said together as a whole, we're America.
Yeah. So it wasn't explicitly political, a little bit implicit, but the smart and intelligent thing is it got people talking about it. It got people's emotions involved into it. They're still talking about it, still arguing about it. And he's getting a shitload of exposure for it. People are
More than
watching
he already
and
had, yeah.
rewatching and discussing and pointing out little Easter eggs. Like, what does this mean? What does that mean? Yeah, dude. So, like, just like 200 IQ move. That was some 4D chess right there. So in terms of like the outcome, he couldn't be happier, I think. Like he did exactly what he set out for. That's exactly what you hope for coming out of a huge performance like that. It's for everyone to be talking about you for days.
Yeah, and I mean, at the end of the day, music is art. So everyone, every artist is gonna paint their art different, and his happens to be in Spanish. And I get it, Super Bowl is an American, almost like an American holiday, it feels like, but that's not how the NFL sees themselves. They try and see themselves globally at the end of the day. And so if they use global artists like Bad Bunny, who knows, next year they might get who's another big global artist? I can't think.
I don't know. I don't not hip on
let's
like
just say
modern music.
Let's just say they get, fuck. What's that one? The One Direction, for example. Let's just say they reunite for the Super Bowl. They're obviously not from here.
Are they like popular though?
They used to be like back in the day. I feel like for the all the teenage girls used to love them.
Yeah.
You're insecure, don't know what for. But let's just say they're basically international. I mean, The Weeknd's not from the United States. He's Canadian. I mean, yeah, he sings English, and I get that it's not like I don't know, it's like it almost feels like people were like forced to like learn Spanish. Like, you don't have to learn Spanish. Like, this is an English speaking country at the end of the day.
Has Bruno Mars done a Super Bowl halftime?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's pretty popular apparently. Taylor Swift, obviously.
I'm surprised they haven't got Taylor Swift based on how she's dating Kelsey, but I mean, yeah, let's just say though that they got he performed in Super Bowl 50, special guest. He was the headline act for Super Bowl in 2014, and he came back in 2016 as a special guest. But yeah, I mean, yeah, let's just say I don't know. I can't think of any international popular bands.
I mean, there are some. A lot of them are like old though. Like the Rolling Stones, obviously internationally popular as hell.
Yeah, like the Rolling Stones. If they got them, are people going to be upset that they're not American? Like,
The Who has done one before too, right?
I couldn't tell you. Like I said, I don't really. The only Super Bowl halftime shows I really remember the ones that most recently happened. Like, I couldn't tell you who did 2019 Super Bowl. I couldn't tell you who did.
Yeah, I'm not hip on that much either, dude.
Yeah, like the only reason I remember the one from the Rams and the most recent one,
Snoop and Eminem, yeah,
and then
Kendrick Lamar.
Well, that was the most recent one before the Bad Bunny one last year. But I mean, 10 years. Ask me in 5 years. Do you remember the halftime show from 2021? I might have to take a minute to think about it. I'm like, damn, who's halftime? Who's the teams? It'll be easy to remember too, because the Rams, Snoop and Dr. Dre, that's their home state, so they got to perform for their home state. So the Rams would be kind of a giveaway, but all these other halftime shows I might forget about, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, but, I usually forget about them too. The only one I really didn't forget was Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson.
Oh, the nipple slip. I didn't watch football. I didn't watch football, but I always saw them talking about it like on VH1 and shit like that for like, remember, I don't know if you ever watched VH1 like that, but they used to always have like countdown shows of most iconic stuff that happened. And, I love the 80s and I love the 90s. I don't know if you ever watched those shows. I used to watch those a lot when I was a little bit younger.
I think I've heard of them. I never watched them.
But yeah, I never. I just remember they always talked about that wardrobe malfunction, they called it.
Yeah, I saw it live. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think it was pierced.
Yeah, it was. I seen it.
I was young. It happened a long time ago, but
research purposes.
Back in the day, you couldn't find a rerun. It was always censored, right? The internet wasn't like popping like that.
Yeah. No, the only way you
video.
can see it. Yeah, the only way you can see it is like, well, now the internet has everything pretty much now.
Yeah.
But Yeah, now you can kind of just probably find it pretty
Yeah,
easily.
you
But
probably
yeah,
could.
it was Pierce.
But,
It was like a big
yeah.
ass hoop.
Yeah.
I don't know how I know that, but just I believe you. I'm just going with what you said. I'm just basing my my theory on.
I
what
could
you
have
said.
sworn it was Pierce. I was young, but I thought I
Your
saw
mom
some
said, "Turn
metal,
that on. What are you
metal
watching?"
on that shit.
Oh man, imagine your mom walked in middle of that. The whole time you're watching Super Bowl, she happens to walk in that moment. Makes you cut
Yeah.
it off.
A lot of people saw it, and it was like they pretended they didn't. They were all kind of like,
Flabbergasted.
yeah, like maybe I'm
You
tripping.
said-
Maybe
you
that
see
was
what I saw?
fake. Yeah,
Yeah.
like they
There's
didn't
part of
really
the
do
show.
that. Yeah, like
he was like, because they
it
were
was like
she
a
was
rage
standing there.
bait,
Yeah, she was just standing there for. They were both standing there, right? From what I understand, they were standing there.
and he just
Not
takes her
knowing.
thing and just rips it.
Yeah, why would he do that? Maybe he did that on
like
purpose.
it was part of it was like rage bait, part of the show. And
Yeah,
it
the
was like,
nipple.
oh, they're trying to get controversy, you know,
Yeah,
which was the wrong way to go about it. This Bad Bunny thing, though, very, very high IQ move.
yeah. I don't know why he thought. Maybe he probably thought that it wasn't gonna like rip off, or she had like something underneath or something. I don't know. I also remember the. I mean, I didn't watch it, but I remember. I know the Michael Jackson one where he just stood there for like 5 minutes and people were like passing out.
Oh,
Yeah,
I heard about that.
that's all right there. Yeah, that's just standing there and people are passing out. I don't want to ever be that. If I ever got that famous, I don't know if I ever would want to be that famous where people faint because they see me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then you can't even go grocery shopping by yourself. Well, he couldn't even do stuff like that because I remember I seen the video where he would close out the whole store so he can just go grocery shopping and feel normal. And he would like hire
There's
actors to-
nothing normal about that. Though.
Yeah, he would hire actors to pretend like they're shopping so you can kind of like feel normal.
He would
Like,
hire actors. I never heard. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, that's kind of sad.
That is pathetic.
I was like, I mean, that's what you got to look at it sometimes. Like,
Dude, just throw on some sunglasses and like a hat.
that's Michael Jackson, man. You can't.
know,
and he has such a
unique look.
yeah,
Yeah.
unique look. It's kind of hard. Like
Back in his early days, he probably could
he
have.
probably could have, but
yeah.
you're not gonna see a pasty, pale guy with
A
fake
black man
hair.
who's done like 20 nose surgeries.
Yeah, with that nose is unique at that point. His nose is unique, so like
It's
yeah.
unique. It's unique amongst black people, white people, any other kind of people. That nose is different.
Yeah, you can just kind of tell.
Yeah.
So, and like you're arguably one of the most popular people of all time. So
All
it's-
time. Yeah, you talk about global artists. Yeah, he's global.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, for sure.
Can't relate.
Yeah. You seem depressed about that.
I mean, I wouldn't mind being famous. I see. My thing was I was.
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
to be,
this podcast, you know it's going to take off, so.
I'll never forget when I was telling my aunt right before we started the podcast. I'm like, hey man, just in case this podcast blows up, if you know me, you don't know me no more. No, I'm just kidding. But I was
Yeah.
like,
You
"Shut up,
remember to
just-"
humble me.
Yeah.
You know?
She's like, man, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get famous. She's like, shut up. You're gonna get famous from this. I'm like, hey, everybody loves football. You never know. We might get a contract or something. We might get a lot of views.
Today I'm me. Tomorrow I could be like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
You just don't even know.
I kind of humbled myself now, but before podcast, I'm like, shit, I'm about to blow up. I'm about to sky high, baby. The sky's the limit. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get my first contract.
ESPN's gonna be reaching out, and I'm gonna be turning
ESPN,
down $1 million deals. Like,
FS1.
man, motherfucker, I'm independent.
Yeah, independent. I'm trying to be like Pat McAfee. I ain't trying to end up like him, stuck with
We ain't
ESPN.
slave to no system.
Yeah, so I was thinking all this grand scheme of things, and
Yeah, dude, YouTube's hard.
YouTube's
It's
hard.
Dude, I knew exactly what we were up against.
You should have told me that. I was out here thinking like, damn man, once I get famous.
But you came to me and I was like, yeah, I like to talk football.
Yeah, I was like, well, fuck it. If we could get at least a core audience, I'll be cool with that. I feel like we kind of did that.
Like,
You
for
know.
me, even just like logging on and talking football is fine.
Yeah,
I like audience, no
it kind of
audience,
gets that. It relieves that itch for me because I love talking sports. Well, I
Yeah.
love talking football mostly, but I could talk, a little bit about anything.
Right.
But
and then we have that luxury as well because we don't have a massive audience. We could just talk about whatever the fuck we want. No one would know.
if I didn't make it this far in the video, but hey.
Yeah, we're really testing people to see if they made it to the end and watched all our episodes this season.
We're gonna start doing trivias around this motherfucker, man. But shit. And now we're gonna
need to do. I need to go full DSP mode and start soliciting our audience for donations.
I say shit. I think we need to answer the elephant in the room. What are we gonna do now that the season's over? And I'm here to tell you guys right now, we don't know.
We ain't got shit planned.
We ain't got shit planned.
Yeah.
We talked about it. Like I brought it up to Fitz a couple times. Like, damn man, what are we gonna do? We still don't know yet. I mean, there's news going on all the time in the NFL. For all we know, something could happen. A crazy signing. I don't think. Do the Bills even have a coach yet? I don't think they even got a coach yet. Bills head coach. Oh yeah, Joe Brady. Duh. Yeah. Fuck. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think that was a Josh Allen hire. But shit. I mean, there's other stuff that can happen in the offseason, man. The NFL is a circus, and we ain't Adam Schefter, but damn it, we're kind of close.
You know, I brought up to him the fact that the shows won't be the same. Even if we cover news like that, the shows won't be those. We won't be able to fill a show, you know, out of news like that. It would just be like a little thing.
I mean, we kind of did that today if you think about it.
Maybe we just need to get into the live streaming game. play some video games and go live, like co-op or competitive or whatever.
Make a gaming channel spin-off.
Well, you know how you have a different playlists and stuff, or you have your live tab on a channel. It could just be that.
Yeah. Get like 20 people in there.
Yeah.
Hit our cap.
Bro, let me tell you, it's going to be – you have delusions of grandeur, buddy. If we go live, we'd be lucky to get a viewer in like a month. Like, it's tough out there. I'll make my wife watch. How about that? We'll get our one viewer.
I'll make some burner accounts and just get my tablet and my phone on there and just get the views up.
I live streamed for like almost like maybe about 3 weeks one time just to see what it was.
Yeah.
And like when I was like seriously putting effort into it, because there was other things I would live stream, but I didn't expect to get like a bunch of viewers. But like I was like, okay, let's see how many viewers I can get. One stream I maxed out at I think 22 to 25 viewers, but that was the highest I got. Other than that, I maybe peaked at like 15, and it was very game specific.
Yeah,
and I had to title it a very certain way. So
what you do? Twitch.
Yeah, it was on Twitch, and I think I may have dual streamed on YouTube too, just to see where I got more. Twitch, I got more on Twitch.
I did Twitch streaming back in the day, but that was like so long ago. I had terrible. I was using a regular mic. You could barely hear. You could barely hear me on the mic.
You mean like a headset mic?
Yeah, I was using a headset mic. You could barely hear me. I was playing DayZ when it first dropped, because that was like the popular game streaming.
Yeah, game. But the problem is like. That is a good streaming game in terms of like for the viewing audience, but what you want to
find action though,
huh?
I said that's if you could find. I couldn't find anybody.
True,
so
but it's still a good streaming game in the sense that like even if you have downtime, you can theoretically interact with your audience or talk to people. Like you're not locked in all the time.
Yeah.
But what you really want to find is a game that is really good in terms of viewing, that will generate interest on the list of games people want to see. You know, like you browse the list, and you don't want something that's so arbitrary and just unknown that it won't appear on that list at all, and people, you know, an unpopular game that people won't search for. But It also has to be simultaneously not too popular. Otherwise, you'll just be totally drowned out.
You'll get overlooked by all the other more popular streamers that are playing that same exact game that you're playing.
Yeah, so the stream I peaked out on was Dark Souls 3 DLC, and it was a first-time blind run of doing it because I hadn't played the DLC, and I put in there, you know, first-time blind run, Dark Souls 3 DLC. That got interest because they want to see me, you know, deal with the difficult shit. And it was, it's the most difficult content in the game. People want to see people's blind runs and re-experience the game through that. Because once you know Dark Souls, you kind of know it. You know, you want to remind yourself of how much
once you beat it
progress
once,
you've made.
Yeah. So once I beat Dark Souls, Dark Souls was so hard to me, and then once I beat it,
you know how to Dark Soul now.
Yeah, it's pretty much almost like a walk in the park. I would say it's not that easy still, but it's so much. You beat it so much faster. Like almost.
I mean, you're gonna die if you played it. You're gonna die.
You're gonna die. Yeah, I'm not like super pro. Or those people like just running no
death
gear.
Runs,
no gear on, using the fucking wooden stick, just killing all the boss. No, I'm not that good, but I know where to go now, because a lot of the time too is also knowing where to go, because there's no map to tell you where to go. There's no mission log to tell you what to do. You just kind of have to put the pieces together. And
some of the other games are way more linear. Dark Souls 1 was there could be some like, where the fuck do I go aspects to it. Yeah.
Like when I first played Dark Souls, when I went down to the catacombs.
Yeah, me too.
I got fucked up.
Like it's so intuitively like the direction, because you're like heading into these ruins, and then you come out and you're like, okay, this is the.
And then I went down to the abyss
I went to I fought the skeleton. And I swear to God, I did it a few times, and I turned the game off.
Yeah, I went down to the abyss where the ghosts are, where you can't hit them with certain weapons. So
New Londo. Well, I went over to when I went over to the catacombs and started doing that, I did that a few times, and then I turned the game off. And I was like, okay, so this game's reputation is like, okay, this is like really fucking hard. Like, you can't beat an enemy unless you don't get hit at all hard. And you have to hit them like 25 times, and you can't get hit once. That's what this game is. Fuck this shit. Like, that's just... And then I have to do whole dungeons and worlds of these kind of guys. And this is the first enemy in the game? No. But then I realized, of course, I looked up a video. I was like, what did I do wrong? Why is this game so hard? Like, it can't be that impossible. And then, of course, I found out going the wrong way.
I had my cousin tell me, he's like, did you ring the bells? I'm like, what? Bells? He's like, yeah. And he's like, there's a bell here and there's a bell there. And I was like, okay. I was like, that explains why I couldn't get through the damn ghost. And once you ring the bells, and you kind of talk to that guy right there at the bonfire in the start of the game.
Yeah. He doesn't tell you go that way. I didn't even know.
He didn't tell you. He just tells you you got to ring the bells. I'm like, okay. Well, and then my cousin's like, well, the bells are here. Yeah. And I was like, all right. And and then the game was hard and frustrating, but then it became like one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, you like Souls?
I like Dark Souls 1. I hated Dark Souls 2. I haven't even played Dark Souls 3. Elden Ring was all right. I don't know. Maybe just Dark Souls 1 was just a game of its time for me, and I just caught me at the right time.
I mean, Dark Souls 1 is good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a masterpiece.
It hits all the right notes. I'm playing Neo 3 right now. Have you tried that demo? You should. I recommend trying it. It is pretty good.
I mean, for the first two, I was like, if it's Souls-like, I'm not trying to. Like, Dark Souls 1, like I say, it was a game of its time. I was a lot younger. I had more free time. And, like, Elden Ring took me forever to beat.
Oh,
I
me
didn't
too,
look up,
yeah.
I didn't look up no guys, so I was fucking going everywhere.
Me too. I would wander a zone like 4 times, making sure I hit all the content. I didn't want to miss anything.
Well, I was not even missing anything, but I was just trying to find out what the fuck to do. And I'm like, it took me forever. And the last boss was like tediously annoying to fight, because there's
Elden Beast or whatever his name was.
It was, because it's kind of like a 2 boss fight pretty much.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories about that second phase that, Torrent was supposed to be usable in it.
I was like, fuck, man. It took me 70-something hours to beat the game. I was like, fuck.
Oh, I spent way longer in it than that. Like I said, it takes me... I usually always... my playtime's always inflated.
I don't like long... Like, as I've gone older, I don't like super long games like that. Like, because I'm trying to move on to the next game.
Yeah. Then they can be intimidating to start,
Yeah.
Like,
it's like with Kingdom Come, like, I hear how long the game is. I'm like...
Oh, my God. I downloaded that shit, dude. Oh, it has a lot of the same problems I have with Red Dead 2.
Which is what? Wait, what problem? Yeah, what Red Dead 2?
Too much simulation shit. I don't want to brush my horse.
I mean, you don't have to do that in Red Dead.
I don't want to sit there in Kingdom Come and literally strike the weapon, put it in the fire, and then hammer my weapon, hammer, and there's you're sitting on your controller, hammering the weapon to make your new sword, and I'm just like, dude, this is not fun for me. Oh, and you know what really triggered me? I was walking around, and I started losing health. And it turned out I had worn the soles off my shoes.
Oh, that's crazy.
And the gravel road was hurting my feet, and I started losing HP.
Losing health is kind of extreme. That's a little too extreme. I mean, I could walk barefoot outside in real life.
Yeah, but you can't run around.
Yeah, you can't run around. But
on a gravel road.
I mean, it hurts my feet, but I'll do it because I don't know. That's how I grew up as a little kid. I was always barefoot, fucking running on rocks. But
I don't fuck around barefoot.
To lose health is kind of crazy. I mean, maybe the penalty should be that you can't sprint barefoot, or like.
I swear that's what was happening. I logged in and I started losing health. I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" And I realized the durability of my shoes was so low. When I went into the menus, I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was because I was walking.
Yeah,
or running.
That's a little too extreme.
That's stupid.
Yeah, but. Yeah, like long games as I got older, it's kind of hard. Like,
you know what triggers me too, though, about I'm sorry to interrupt. About Red Dead 2. Every time I log into that game, I'm thinking, oh yeah, Red Dead 2. I really should. It's one of those games that I really ought to play. And then I log in and I start slow walking in that camp, and I fucking hate this. I hate this. Why would they make you slow walk in your camp? It's horrible.
Red Dead 2. I mean, that's to me like easily a 10 out of 10. I would have to. I mean, I was gonna say most recent 10 out of 10 I played, even though it's been like fucking 7 years since I played it on first beat it on PC. Because I got it when it dropped on PC. I didn't get it on consoles. I was one of those psychopaths that just wanted to wait. Because I don't like buying games twice. Especially
it always sucks to have to buy games twice.
So like I waited for GTA 5. That was torture. I was like literally every day I would Google GTA 5 PC release, and all I see was rumors and this and that. And finally Rockstar announced it, and then they delayed it for like 10,000 times until we finally got it on PC. But yeah, I waited. I beat Red Dead on PC. And that was a long game, but I don't know. The story was so great in that game, man. It's a beautiful story. The gameplay, everything's just cinematic. It's like almost like art.
Yeah, I watched like gameplay clips, and I know what Rockstar's about.
Yeah.
So I watched these.
So you're not hyped for GTA 6 then?
I mean, I'm always interested in GTA. GTA is a little less time wasted.
No, not interested. Hyped. Like I can't wait. Like I personally cannot wait for GTA 6.
I am not excited for it in the way that most of the AGS crowd is. I'll put it that way.
Oh man, I'm excited for it, man.
I am excited in the sense that it is a big game. Everyone will be playing it,
push technology forward.
It is going to push. Yeah, like it's going to push the industry. Forward. Yeah, it's going to have an industrial push and be like, this is what's possible with an unlimited budget, unlimited time. With no one over your shoulder, no publisher telling you what to do. We're in control.
I wouldn't even say the budget. It's more just
unlimited budget.
No, because I feel like you can have unlimited. Like they've let's just say a publisher comes up to me like, hey, we'll give you unlimited budget to make a game. I don't have the talent to make no fucking game.
Okay, but they also have unlimited talent too.
Yeah, I was saying they have the talent.
They have every resource. This is what happens when you have every resource.
This is what happens when amazing talent meets I guess an amazing budget. I don't know,
like a blank check.
Yeah, like if you have the talent, don't limit them by budget.
Tons of time.
Don't limit their budget. If you have like Naughty Dog, don't limit their budget. They have the talent for that. They have the talent to make a great game. Or Santa Monica. I mean, the last God of War was kind of alright, but it wasn't like it's not like the original trilogy. But still, like if you have the talent, like. I don't know we're going off on the tangent on gaming, but like
this is our transition to off-season content.
if the devs are talented enough, man, don't put them on the budget. Like let them go wild, let them create what they can create, and the gamers are going to see that. But I feel like the type of gamers we are, I feel like we're a very niche type of gamer now. And like the mainstream now is the pay-to-win casuals, free-to-play casuals. That's where the money's at for the suits. And I feel like that's
GTA still makes money.
GTA is like one of those. It's a unicorn. It's like it attracts casual gamers and hardcore gamers.
That's why I'm no matter what excited. Like I can't. I'm not gonna be saying no. I fuck GTA. Hell no.
Like GTA 6 is the reason I'm here today alive. It gives me the will to want to live. I gotta live to see GTA 6. Like I gotta see what Rockstar's been doing. I mean, they haven't dropped the last time GTA came out, I was 20 years old. I'm about to be 33 in a couple months. So like
that's crazy, yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's kind of depressing at the same time. Damn, this might be my last GTA. Because the next one, who knows if I'm gonna be?
I could be dead.
I could be dead. I might, not be. I might be a retired gamer because I got kids or something. I don't fucking know. But you never know. But yeah, man, this is like my swan song of gaming is GTA 6. Because who knows how gaming is gonna turn out? And then we have like the, RAM shortages. Like if gaming goes full main, like streaming and no physical games and no, not owning your game, you just stream them. I don't think I'm gonna be around for that. I'll just probably become like a retro gamer or something. But yeah, man, I'm excited for GTA 6.
Yeah, I'm
excited.
Interested as well.
I'm gonna take a week off of work. I just gotta make sure that Rockstar. I'm not gonna ask for a week off if Rockstar's fucking around and not have a fucking. Because I was ready to take a week off for the May release. Luckily, they announced it. Before the delay.
I really hope they don't try to make it like a real life simulator, dude. I know a lot of people would love that, but
that's what it's starting to sound like. If from the rumors where you have to like get your weapons out of the trunk of your car, you can't just carry an RPG on your back shoulder or pull it out of your pocket.
Damn, dude. Do you think you have to wake up and brush your teeth manually?
I mean, shit. I like games like The Sims too. That's like my guilty pleasure game. I like playing The Sims sometimes. Just a bachelor sim, just fucking all the other girl sims and like and just like
living out your fantasies, huh?
Living out my fantasy, like putting in the money code and not being poor. I'm already poor in real life. I don't want to be poor in a fucking simulation game about living life. So I was like, I might as well put in the money code, give me a mansion, man, live out my dream on The Sims. But yeah, I mean. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I suggest you play at least Red Dead 2. It's a 10 out of 10. Great story.
I can't give it a 10 on 10 just on general principle, but
well,
I'm sure there's a lot. I've seen videos. I've seen like people doing the content, and yeah, the animations and everything. I'm just like, oh my god, this looks amazing. I should play it. And then I boot it up and start slow walking. I'm like, oh, no, never mind. Boring.
No, man.
Bored already.
Crazy. That's crazy. I can't co-sign that.
Sorry,
well,
I need my interest to be grabbed, dude.
Wait, did you say you like Mass Effect 1 more than Mass Effect 2?
I say Mass Effect 1 has a better narrative. Mass Effect 2 has better almost everything else.
Yeah, I would say
characters, better side stories.
I would say the character stories were way more interesting. Like the only person I cared to talk to in Mass Effect 1 was Ashley, just because I was trying to smash. Other than that, I didn't really care about hearing about Caden or whatever his name was.
Caden, yeah.
Caden
is Karth.
Yeah, I didn't really care. Yeah, that's his voice actor. But I didn't really care to like. I never talked to him outside of the story missions. And Rex, I didn't really talk. Garrus, I didn't really talk to. It was just mostly
Garrus is kind of cool. But
I saw it.
Garrus is an OG.
I would say in Mass Effect 2, I was like, well. You get pretty much like a whole new crew. I'm like, okay, well.
Oh yeah, and the crew in Mass Effect 2 is so much better.
Yeah, I would say
like
the crew's so much.
Morden, you're like, oh, the Solarian scientists. Like, what the fuck? Solarians are weird anyway. They're like, I'm surprised they even gave you a Solarian crewmate because they're just kind of weird. And then he ends up being like awesome, Yeah. And then the assassin guy, Jack.
I like Jack.
You know who I really like it too is Legion.
Oh, Legion was cool. Yeah, he was almost like cool without trying to be cool. It was just like
he's like a cold badass.
Yeah. I like Legion was cool.
And he makes like AI and robotics seem like I always like when the AI and the robots aren't like just vicious killers.
Yeah,
they don't turn on us immediately.
He had emotional logic to him.
Yeah, very logical.
We talking about Thane. I like Samara too. Or I think that's how you say her name.
Oh yeah, I mean almost all of them are likable in some sense.
Morgan. Yeah. Oh no, not Miranda.
Miranda, I know you already smashed Miranda. In the game.
I sure did.
She's the default,
Is she? I was like thinking about smashing Samara. I was like, maybe I need to get some intergalactic
the old chick?
Coochie. Yeah, the one. Yeah, the one that has a daughter. Chick? Yeah, I was like, maybe I need the
MILF.
The MILF. Yeah, I was like, maybe I need to get some.
She's really more of a gilf, if we're being.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I need to get some international, different species coochie
Yeah.
for my shepherd. You know.
I like to diversify.
But if I
I
were
like
doing
other
that,
cultures and stuff.
I was like, I gotta dabble in a little bit of everything before, I'm a bachelor, I'm a captain, I gotta use my authority. You want to be on this crew or not?
You're more of a Captain Kirk than a Captain Picard, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? How bad do you want to be on the Normandy right now? What you willing to do for a bunk bed and a ship? Oh shit!
Yeah, but everyone defaults to Miranda. I mean, BioWare knew what the hell they were doing with those camera angles, dude.
They put her in a spandex, and then she kind of already hits on you, and yeah.
I mean, there's already sort of like once you meet her, you're like, okay, yeah, this is the girl that you're supposed to romance in the game.
Yeah. I started Mass Effect 3, so
in 3, because in 2 you can't fuck with Tally, right?
I don't know. I didn't try. Tally's the girl. That's the girl.
Can't take off her suit.
Yeah, she was like, she can't take off her. I don't think they could take off. I think that's their part of their body, I guess.
But I think the reason, less so than the suit, was because she's a kid. I think she's meant to be young.
Kind of like a mission in Knights of the Old Republic. Kind
of like that.
Yeah.
But in 3, I don't want to spoil anything, but she's not so young.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty fucking crazy.
No, I didn't try that. Like I said, it was Ashley and Miranda was my targets. I succeeded.
Yeah. Ashley's kind of generic. I've never loved Ashley.
If I could do it again, I would have picked what's that girl's name? The blue chick.
Oh yeah,
Laurie.
The Asari. God, what is her name?
It's like Laurie. It starts with the
L.
L.
Liara.
Liara.
I think I had that right.
She showed me some love in Mass Effect 2. I was like, damn. I started kind of second guessing my choices. Like, damn, I should have been you, baby.
Yeah.
Should have been you.
she started whispering sweet nothings in your ear. When you put it that way.
I'm so happy to see you. I was like, damn. She said she misses me, and I didn't even hit. I should have hit. So if I were to do Mass Effect 1 again, yeah,
You're the type of motherfucker in Witcher 3 that gets busted having slept with both Yennefer and Triss, right?
I think that's what I did. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played
and you got busted, yeah.
Or maybe no. I think I went with Yennefer.
Yeah, most people go with Yennefer. She's the default in that game.
Cause I was like, well, I already seen the other girl in Witcher 2. You already see the other girl.
You already get with Triss.
Her naked. Yeah, you already see her naked.
I already seen that chick naked. I need to see something new.
I need something new.
I need some strange, some video game strange.
I need some new titties.
That's crazy, yo. That is crazy.
Oh shit.
I mean, Triss though, she had her appeal. I gotta be honest. Like when I was playing The Witcher 3, I was like, the default for narrative purposes, it's so clear they want you to go Yennefer.
Yeah,
she is the default. But if it were real life, personality wise, Triss is way better to me. Like Yennefer is just like a cold shouldered bitch. I mean, I don't know. She's just like the Ice Queen. I don't like chicks like that.
Well,
I don't like people like that.
I was like, well. It's not like I was loyal anyways. I was still going to the whorehouses. I'm looking for a whore. I was still giving out my gold to the whores out there. But
yeah. So you went through the whorehouse and you just did all the
options
scenes
available, all the NPCs.
I'll go into the whorehouse. I'll take all the above. I did mad quests to come here, bro. Yeah, I got money.
Yeah, I gotta spend my money somehow.
Dude, I slayed like 8 trolls. Like I'm ready to go. I'm locked in. I slayed 8 trolls. Now I'm about to slay some trolls.
Oh man. Gotta love video games.
That is some crazy shit, right?
Hopefully, no one makes it to this part of the podcast, starts judging.
Yeah, no one watches. My wife definitely gonna watch this shit.
She's like, "Damn, you're working with a gooner." I'm like,
"Yeah." She's gonna say that, but she's also gonna bust my balls about having romance the chicks in games. But you have to.
You have to. It's a part of the story.
If you miss that part of the story, it's a whole thing.
I'm doing it for the achievements. That's it.
Strictly because if I don't do it, then people won't think I beat the game.
Exactly. I got 2 achievements from that in Mass Effect.
Yeah, and people like seriously like people get trolled online when they're like, "Well, I have a girlfriend. I'm not going to do the romance options of the game." Like you will get like you're corny.
Yeah,
People will make fun of you. Like that's
nerdy.
Yeah, that's taking it like. Have you ever watched a TV show with a sex scene in it? Like exactly. Everyone does.
Relationships.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't know how I would feel about that, but I mean,
if you're in a relationship and your chick saw a movie with a sex scene in it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Nice. They got
like
kids.
So many shows. You watch an HBO. So your girl, if you were dating a girl, you would not want her to be checking out Game of Thrones.
I wouldn't want her to be fucking pounded in TV for everyone to see, and then I gotta look at her right after that, like.
Oh come on, bro!
This is what you're doing when you're working hard. Is this hard work?
So your chick, you would have no ground to stand on if your chick questioned you for playing Mass Effect or Witcher and banging all the hoes. Oh
no! She's out here doing something physical with someone else in real life. Like
what do you mean physical? She's watching Game of Thrones. What are you talking about?
Oh no! I'm talking about if I was in like an actress.
Oh, if your chick was an actress in the movie.
Yeah, and she was the one getting fucking tongue down. Her throat.
I will admit that would be tough. I don't know if I would want to enter in a relationship.
Like Josh Allen. Like
if
Josh
I was
Allen
an actor, I don't know.
Yeah. Josh Allen, he's dating that girl in Sinners, and she got taken to Pound Town in the movie. So like,
that would be tough. But you're not talking like if your chick was watching a sex scene in a movie.
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
I thought that's what we were talking about.
She is in the sex scene. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
oh, okay, yeah. Then I was going to say you have no ground to stand on going to the whorehouse and Witcher.
Oh no. I'm talking about, hey honey, look at what I did at work today. It's her getting fucking pounded. I'm like, oh, that's good. You're dating like a porn star, for example, or a girl that does like OnlyFans, and she's got to work.
I don't know if it's quite that bad.
Yeah, I mean, at
that point, you're pretty much a cuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, what's that guy, Adam 22, where his wife fucking.
Oh yeah, that's actual cuckoldry. That's literal cuckoldry.
Hall of Fame cuckold right there. That's crazy.
That's just like by definition. Like he's a lol cow now. He lost all his respect.
I can't do that. I would not be able to look myself in the mirror if I let my girl fuck another guy just for my enjoyment. I don't understand.
Well, how would you enjoy that though?
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, apparently some guys enjoy that. Like I don't know. Like I don't understand the mindset of someone like I guess a cuck. I don't understand that mindset where you feel inadequate to be able to please your wife, so you rather have someone else do it than like.
I don't even know if it's an inadequacy thing.
I
don't know what it is. Honestly, I think they just get off on watching.
I mean, well, fuck it, watch porn or something. But like, damn, like man, like you. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to like look at my partner in the eyes and like my wife and like, I love you so much. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. That makes me happy. Like, no, that's
Yeah.
That's just
that's some degenerate shit.
Yeah, that's just I don't know the psychosis behind that, or
like it's a free country and people are allowed to be that way, but I cannot give it my stamp of approval.
Yeah, there's certain freaky things I don't want to prove.
Yeah, like I wouldn't make it against the law if I was the king of America, but at the same time, like keep that shit. Let's not make this a mainstream thing to do.
Yeah. I've seen those interviews on YouTube. I don't know. I think they're called. My girlfriend watches them a lot. They're called like soft belly interviews. They just interview like the most bizarre people, and they were interviewing like a guy that like enjoys being a cuck. And then he's I just seeing my wife get penetrated by a man that's more endowed than me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that's just, it's just, I don't know. Some people are just
it's so stupid, dude.
Some people are just wild.
Who was it that also was cucked? Sneeko? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, the streamer guy.
Ran around with like Andrew Tate and
yeah.
He Aiden Ross and Nick Fuentes and
I know who he is. Yeah, I think I heard about that. He was a cuck, or
he tried it once or something.
He tried it once.
I think that was him.
I think it was him
and then he was like, "I think it's something everyone should try once." No, I'm good. I don't need to experience it to know I'm good. Like that's not one of those things in life you have to experience. You can go based on other people's experiences and your intuitive dislike of it to say, nah. Like you don't need to. You don't need to know what
you know your own yourself. Like me, I guess it's a toxic kind of trait, but I'm a very possessive person. Like, what's mine is mine, and like I'm not gonna be sharing what's mine. So like, just the thought like my partner being with someone else right in front of me, nah, that's not gonna fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly. So I mean, that's something that I don't need to experience to know that I'm not gonna like that.
Yeah, and not only that, but like, he's just like. I guess it's different because basically when you're a cuck, you've basically renegotiated the terms of the relationship. I don't know, but like, yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just strange to me. It's just totally foreign lifestyle.
Yeah, I don't know how we got down this rabbit hole, but yeah, it is. We'll see how many people actually watch. If you watch below, let us know.
You're gonna, this is gonna be a real test for people that stuck it out.
Yeah,
they're gonna have some shit to talk about.
If you don't leave a comment, we're gonna assume you're a cuck. So if you watch, put not a cuck in the comments.
Definitely not a cuck.
Not a cuck. That's how I know you guys made it this far.
And and we'll know for sure that you're a real fan.
Yeah.
We're gonna get no comments saying that.
Hey, that's gonna be a couple cucks. Every view we get, it's gonna be a cuck.
Damn, I better make sure I comment.
I know that.
I run the podcast back.
I'll be watching too, shit. But I don't. My view don't count like that. So I don't. It don't count like that. We're excluded from the shittery of that, so we don't have to leave comments.
We've already announced it.
We already
live.
certified it. Yeah, it's already on video that we're not cooks, so we're fine. We're immune to that cuckery. But you're not, so make sure you leave a comment
and a like. That's also part of the test.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
And leave a super thanks. If you're really not a cuck, really want anti-cuck energy, you'll drop like 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Super Bowl was cool.
Yeah, Super Bowl was cool, man. We'll be back next week with something.
Yeah.
We'll cook something up. We're gonna
be back next week. You're confident in that? I can't say that confidently. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do.
I'll find
play some Battlefield and go live.
I'll find some ingredients to cook with.
Maybe we should. Like I said, there's Madden. You ever play that game Sea of Thieves?
No.
You can go around and fuck with people, blow their ships up.
I'd rather play Madden.
We'd probably get our asses beat.
I'm very competitive, so I'd rather show the fans how I get when I'm competitive.
What does that mean?
I don't fuck around, man.
So you're gonna blow some ships up? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, no, I'm talking about Madden. I rather play
play me in Madden. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't play fighting games, right? I think I talked to you about that.
We could play, like UFC.
No, UFC. That ain't a fighting game. That's a sports
what do you
game.
mean? That's a sports game of fight. That's literally a fighting game.
But last time I saw a dude spinning sticks. Dude,
that's if you fight on the ground game. I'm gonna stand up and throw.
You might as well just play Street Fighter. Shit.
I have to get that game. I don't have Street Fighter.
Oh, you don't have
it? Leave a Super Life first.
Mortal Kombat's on sale right now.
Yeah.
I love Mortal Kombat.
I play more. I'd be more comfortable playing Mortal Kombat because I actually play that a little bit. Yeah. I don't play like that. I play like locally, like people from over out, like my cousins. I play the Mortal Kombat, but
MK1's $10. Hell, I'd play MKX with you. It's only $4 or something. $3.
I already have MK. I have MK11.
Oh wait, but you have it on console though, right?
Yeah, it's crossplay, isn't it?
Oh, MK11 is not X.
Oh yeah.
I have X.
I have MKX on PC. I have it on Steam.
Oh, okay.
That's when I was on PC heavy. So
yeah, I love MKX. That's one of my favorite fighting games.
That one was good.
Yeah, it's the best Mortal Kombat they've done.
I like 9. 9 was cool.
Oh yeah, 9 was cool, but
I like the characters in 9. I have 9 on PC too.
9 has the best story.
I don't play Mortal Kombat. I don't really care for the story for Mortal Kombat like that.
I like MK9's is fun. The other ones are kind of.
I was playing a little bit of MK9 story and I just dropped down. Like I just want to play against other players locally.
Yeah.
With no netcode lag or nothing like that. Just
MK9 had shitty netcode, dude. They fixed it in X. Not at launch though. They fixed it way later. They remade the whole game pretty much in order to make it work for rollback. So now it's pretty good.
But yeah, I'll run Mortal Kombat. I run some Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Because I
Because
know some of the
Madden, they had it on sale, and I don't know if it still is.
Let's see, you could get the EA pass. It should be
God, I
on the
don't
EA
want to do
pass.
that though.
Let's get the 1 month and that's it.
God damn it.
We'll have.
Oh wait,
enough games.
standard edition. I don't know what the hell is this. Buy EA Sports Men NFL 26 for $70, and then buy standard edition bundle for $42.
That's how they get you.
Oh, they want you to buy 25 and 26 for the bundle, and it's cheaper. Make that make sense. That is really weird.
Yeah, it's on EA Play. I would just rather get EA Play, to be honest. That's how I never buy Madden anyway. I just wait for it to go on EA Play, and I just play like that.
And you have EA Play through
Xbox
Game Pass Ultimate?
Yeah.
Yeah, I unsubbed as on principle because they raised the price to $30. Like, God, $30 a month? Like, at that point, 2 months, and I could just buy a full-price game pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't play it that much. I already have a ton of games myself. So, I don't know.
We'll figure something out, though.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out for y'all, man. Just make sure
so you'd rather do something competitive than cooperative or teammate?
I mean, we can switch it up.
Yeah.
I'd rather start competitive because I feel like that's more fun.
Okay.
Talking shit.
All right. Get a little practice in on some Mortal Kombat. Maybe we could post like a highlight reel or do the whole thing on the
I
channel.
don't need practice, man. I'll practice during
Practice.
middle of the match.
Talking about practice? I'm talking about the game.
We'll figure out what we're gonna play, what Mortal Kombat we're gonna play. But
I don't. Yeah, I don't know what. Other than that, like football's over, dude.
It's not over till it's over. It's not over till OTAs start. God damn it! For all we know, Tom Brady might unretire next week, and that'll give us something to talk. No, I'm just kidding, but I'm sure we'll find some. I'm sure there'll be some news that we can hit on for a little bit, and then kind of go on a tangent.
Maybe we could do that while like streaming a game or recording, streaming, whatever, a game. Just shoot the shit and and then and then I can clip out like the commentary on the topic, and then make a video of it.
Yeah, we could do that too. Let us know in the comments what you guys think we should do.
We're not going to get a comment.
After you say you're not a cook, of course, leave another comment on what we should do. So,
2 comments. You're required. You're legally obligated to leave 2 comments now.
Yeah,
we're trying to pad our numbers.
We fell short of our goal of the goal I said of 100 subs. So, damn it, we're still gonna strive for that, man. We got to until the end of the draft to hit 100 subs. If we get 100 subs by the draft now, we got till April. So, hey, man,
dude, we're reaching.
Hey,
we're reaching hard for content ideas right now, and you're talking about reaching 100 subs out of season. Jesus.
At the end of the day, are they watching for the football, or are they watching for us? I would assume they probably just watch for us mostly, because you could get football from obviously everywhere, and like Shannon Sharp and Ultra Single. Why do I watch them? Because I like their chemistry. I think they're funny. Why don't I watch Emmanuel Acho? Because I think he sucks, and I don't know. He just something about him just annoys me.
Yeah, me too. A little bit too. Like Shady's okay.
Yeah, Shady's he's kind of annoying too. And he's
McCoy. I think he's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Paul Pierce on Speed. I thought he was funny. He was immature as hell, but that was funny to me.
The Arena is shaping up to be a great show, though.
I love the Arena.
I'm shocked how much I like Richie Incognito, because he was a Ram for a long time. But he was a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, he was a bully.
He was known for being just like a loose cannon. Yeah.
Yeah, he had that scandal with the bullying and shit like that.
Yeah, and
that's
I thought he was.
Him.
I thought I was like, oh yeah, this dude's CTE City, and then he's on the Arena. I'm like, actually, I don't know. Maybe he was
smart.
just.
I like Cody Kessler on there too. I think he's really smart. I like his takes. Aqib Talib. I just feel like he just.
I like Aqib.
He's a little loose cannon.
He is, but he keeps it a buck.
Yeah.
Like what how he feels is how he feels, and he keeps it 100. I like that about him.
Skip Bayless is Skip Bayless.
Oh
now
yeah, Skip Bayless gonna do his thing.
He's gonna say some wild shit, but now he's not censored by TV. I like that. I like him in that setting where he's more. I feel like he's kind of accepted that he's because he's not trying to be like controversial debates.
He's giving more honest and nuanced takes. He's not restricted by the television format. They're not running what does this mean for LeBron's legacy all the time.
Yeah, that was kind of wild. The everyday LeBron.
Is it like, oh, the Warriors just won the championship. What does this mean for LeBron's legacy?
No
it's
Cowboys
like,
every day. The thing is not every day either. So I think.
Well, they will do Cowboy shit.
They'll do Cowboy shit, yeah. But I guess it helps that they're not on every day. Where like every day, like it's either the Cowboys and LeBron every day. Yeah, and that's because they had to do a show every day. Now they have.
That's really like why we're struggling to come up with like what do we do? Because they that's what they did. They would talk about the same fucking shit every day.
Undisputed.
Yeah.
I still watch it every day.
And it was the same conversation over and over again. There's only so many ways to say the same shit.
That's why. Yeah. Then like by summertime they'd be on hiatus. They'd go like on vacation. Then they'd bring in like some backup. Media members, and that's when I would stop watching. Sometimes I would watch it if it was like Chris Broussard because I like his takes on basketball. But other than that, like when they were talking like anything else, like I didn't really care to watch.
Yeah. Now Brew's a part of First Things First.
Who?
It's Broussard, right?
Oh, Chris Broussard. Yeah. He was trouble on Undisputed like for basketball takes like early in the show, and then he stopped doing that once he started going on First Things First.
Yeah. Like
full time. Because it was before that, it was Chris Carter, I think.
Well, Nick Wright and Chris Carter had their show.
Yeah. Wasn't that First Things First? And then Chris Carter went like crazy.
What did they call it? First Things First back then?
I think
Maybe
so.
They did.
Yeah. And then he like got fired. And I guess that's when they brought in Chris Broussard.
Yeah. It was weird because it was Chris Carter's show. Like he's the one that like really pulled Nick and gave him the come up. Yeah, he was like, hey, this kid's got something. Let's give him a shot, and he did. And then Nick kind of took the show. Yeah,
because now he's like one of the FS1's more popular members of the network.
Probably the MVP of their network.
Yeah, because
I don't know what they do ratings wise, but in terms of like enjoyment factor of those that watch, I think they're kind of the top.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, because I mean, FS1 is never going to compete with ESPN because I feel like, I don't even know why there's still cable channels, but like ESPN is more like mainstream. Like you get on any cable package you get, you're gonna get like ESPN included. Like when I was, trying to get Undisputed, like I had to get like these extra cable packages just to get FS1 so I could watch Undisputed. And so it's a little bit harder to like, I guess, for them to get a bigger audience just because they're ESPN is just so
that's what it's always weird too. Like Stephen A always brags about being number one still. And it's like, who are you who is First Take directly competing with? Like the FS1 shows, I'm sorry to say, Stephen A, they're better than yours.
Yeah, I started only watching First Take when Shannon Sharp went on there, and then once he left, I kind of stopped watching it. And like, I definitely couldn't watch when Molly was there. I couldn't stand that girl. That girl got on my nerves. Like, that girl got on my nerves, man. She would always cut people off and like over talk over people. I just couldn't stand that shit. Like, it just drove me crazy. Like, I'm glad they got rid of her.
It's sad too because Joy wasn't that bad as a
moderator. No,
not even as a moderator, but not even as a host, because she did that Speak show.
Yeah, I liked Speak. That was the one.
And she actually gave like her takes. So, she did debate and opinion, talking head shit, along with the males. So she was really kind of a pioneer as far as the females to be on a talking head debate show like that. And she wasn't that bad. But
no,
I think
she had good takes.
She really, really like shot herself in the foot when all that news came out. I think like her reputation took a huge dip. Because it's not just the fact that you slept with every dude in the room, but also the fact that you're just such a fucking hypocrite.
Yeah, I mean, because I enjoyed Speak with Keyshawn, her, and Paul Pierce. Keyshawn, his takes were kind of terrible when even as
I didn't think Keyshawn is very good. A lot of people seem to think he's great. I think Keyshawn's bad.
Nah, I stopped taking him serious when he said Josh Allen's not a good quarterback. Like he would always hate on Josh Allen. Like, dude, like he's an MVP, and then he's sucks that right before the season started this year, he had the Jets winning the division. Because he was friends with Aaron Glenn. He's like, yeah, the Jets are probably going to be either win the division or probably be in second place in the East. And we saw how the Jets turned out. They were a shit show, and he said that Justin Fields was going to be better than Josh Allen. This and that.
Oh my God! Now that's a reach.
Yeah, he just hated on.
Like every fan base has hopium at the beginning of the season. I know he was a Jet, so it's like okay, whatever. But to say Justin Fields is going to outpace Josh Allen, oh come on, dude.
Yeah.
You're not a serious.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, he would lead Josh Allen the top 5 quarterbacks, and yeah, I was like, I can't take this guy serious.
Like, yeah, there's really
there's hate, and then there's like obviously just like straight up hating without even trying to hide. Like you leaving Josh Allen out of like top 5, top 10 quarterbacks, like that's just wild.
Yeah, I think the top 5 is like there's no conversation about it anymore.
Yeah,
like it's Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar, Burrow, Stafford. And because that 5th, a lot of people would say, no, it's Stafford. It's not Stafford. It's Jalen Hurts or it's Jaden Daniels. But now there's no question. The 5th best or the top 5 includes Stafford. So
yeah.
Until he falls off and gets too old, it probably always will. So
yeah. Damn, we're back on football. Look at that. So,
yeah, we're going full circle.
We could do something.
The circuit is now complete.
Yeah, we'll catch you guys next week with something.
Yeah,
we'll surprise y'all.
We're talking too much. Way too much. All right, catch you guys when we catch you guys. I don't know if it'll be next week. I cannot guarantee you that like he did. We're gonna have to workshop some ideas. So
yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, it's good. It's a great season. And looking forward to another good one in 26. So, love you.
Don't be a cuck. I'll see y'all next week.
Yeah, don't be a cuck. Leave a comment.